take a second, we reflecting with the light, but this the life, I fucking love it. Wouldn't trade it to be white, now that's alright. I got to write it, but the devil's redefining work.
Someday you'll pay the price.
No, I don't break a fold, I need and bake the dough, then recreate the flow. They think they making though what they forsake is so essential. Over lentils, get your issue. Guess who's on this instrumental with you? Gives a damn if we was family, view unread and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist, they slayed the man, I swayed the Tim like here I am, the son of Sam is taking shots at David Berkowitz. Pussy. A different discipline existed in this New York state of mind. Say since now, no, not the actor, but the year we zephyr. Not one thing in mind to grind until this gavel turns his words to mirth from Babel. Lines of 69, I follow protocol. This kingdom built.
The Lord loved us so much that in our poverty, in our hell, I'm going to come and deliver them broken, destroyed, messed up, poor, impoverished people. I'm going to save.
Yo, niggas ain't tough. Yo, niggas ain't tough.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brakatah. Yahweh Shema Allah Thug Bashim Yahushua to all the sisters, man. Listen, it's Captain 13,000 and called up a rhyme, checking in with the Israelite School of UPK under Commander Junior
Power, and you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that?
Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual Passover. Hold on, I'm gonna say it one more time. This year's 52nd annual Passover under Commander YAHANNA under the I.S.U.P.K. Couldn't do it last year. Y'all already know the Lord had his foot on our oppressor's neck.
Here in New York City, there are roughly 1,000 cases a day. Those are numbers they haven't seen since May.
Can't do it in New York this year because the Lord still got his foot on our oppressor's neck.
New York, the center of the outbreak this spring, is now teetering on another deadly explosion of the virus.
But listen to me good. This year, 52nd annual Passover, April 24th, 2021. You understand? It's gonna be in H-Town, baby.
It's gonna be at the B&H Ranch, 14149 Players Street, Houston, Texas.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
2021, I.S.U.P.K, 52nd annual Passover. All the generals gonna be there. All the heavy hitters gonna be there. The daughters of Zion gonna step out with their beautiful long dresses, you understand? Strong on deck. That One West style music on deck. 52nd annual Passover.
B&H Ranch, 14149 Players Street, Houston, Texas.
Get with it to get lost, man.
Got it out the mud, straight up out the base. The world done made me crazy. The world done turned crazy.
You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I'm siding with the Lord, of course. On one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go.
Shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brakatah. Yahweh Shema Ladon Bashim Yahushua to the sisters. I'm President Captain Yatazak with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, telling you to come out to the 52nd annual Passover under Commander General YAHANNA. Yeah, man, it's going to be at the ranch, man, the BH Ranch. And it's going to be a glorious event. April 24th, come out, come to Houston, Texas, where we're going to serve the Lord the way he's supposed to be served. You understand? We're going to celebrate the destruction of our enemy in the BH Ranch, and it's going to be a glorious event. Make sure you come out, man. It's going to be a $200 fee to get in, but let me tell you something. You're going to enjoy yourself. This is going to be the best event you've ever been to in your life. So I'm going to tell you, man, 1414-9 Player Street, come out, man, and enjoy the brotherhood and sisterhood under Christ. With that, shalom.
Shalom, Israel. We have the official 52nd annual Passover weekend itinerary, and it's certain that this will be a time in your life you will never forget. You know we're going to kick it off right. Thursday, April 22nd. Man, we having an annual lamb slaughter. That's right, the slaughter of the lamb, as commanded by the Lord. Commanding General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K. is providing fresh lamb for the children of Israel for the Lord's 52nd annual Passover. Then April 23rd, that's a Friday, the I.S.U.P.K. will be hosting a pre-Passover mansion party. That's right, you heard me right, a mansion party. The I.S.U.P.K. having a mansion party in Texas, man, from 6 p.m. until. Then of course, Saturday, April 24th is the Lord's 52nd annual Passover that will be at 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas, at the BH Ranch, where we honor the Most High, the God of Israel, for destroying our enemies and the Egyptians and delivering us, the children of Israel, from hardcore bondage. Finally, Sunday, April 25th, we will be honoring the Lord's holy day in Feast of Unleavened Bread, starting at sundown after the night of Passover. Listen, man, this will be a weekend you will never forget. The I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA is doing it big like we always do. Make sure you be there, Israel. With that, shalom.
Gotta be ready for when the war starts. Fighting these battles through life got us accumulating war scars. Nothing is given. We going through these curses while we living. We soldiers on the mission until the dead in Christ is risen. I thank the Lord for Abba Bibbins, Most High in Christ, for all the fallen soldiers that I didn't mention, for all the fallen sisters too. Through the years trying to fight back the tears cause we missing you. And I never met Kama War, but I hear stories from the brothers. In the truth, he was a dinosaur. And I know one day we all gotta die. I pray I go honorable like Makata's eye. Fighting through these curses to survive, I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers, fighting through these curses to survive, I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers. It's war at all costs, they killing us off. We holding on to all thoughts, no memories lost. And you can fall for they snare. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it close. Cause if they make the wrong move it close. See me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body. Real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage. So watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house. Call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 with a roof going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the soap. It ain't rap, this is soap. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coach. Cause if they make the wrong move it I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one west. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers down on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on his beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fucking scared, son. Get the banging on his beat till my fucking head numb. Black block, red drum, black and yellow air one. Homie, you ain't got a mess. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas going up, doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga. I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga. I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his white left. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are root GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we saved it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coach. Cause if they make the wrong move it coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit.
Let me get one of them slow motion pictures, bro. You gotta see that 60 frames per second. Come on,
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coach. Cause if they make the wrong move it coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage. So watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house. Call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 with a roof going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast. If they make the wrong move it I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one way. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers down on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no power than me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling no weak. Get the cooking on his beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fucking scared, son. Get the banging on his beat till my fucking head numb. Black block, red drum, black and yellow air one. Homie, you ain't got a mess. I suggest you wear one.
Told you niggas growing up, doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga. I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga. I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his white blood. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you doing life. These hands are root GPS, I mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibe. And we stamped it authentic, we know the ride. I keep a 144 because I know what kind. Know it's dark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast. If they make the wrong move it see me, they like, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my
All right, shalom. It's another powerful episode of On the Ends, man. We're there with, we got what, Dunga Bar here. We got Officer Dunga Bar. We got Officer Quartazar. You know what I mean? We got, who's coming next? What? Captain Prussia looking to come through. Captain Mashat looking to come through. So make sure you contact us, man. 079-607-46784. 079-607-46784. So where should I start? First and foremost, the Passover, man. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. at 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW, man. That's where it's at, man. Make sure you bring everyone who's Israelite born, man. Bring the children. You know what I mean? Bring men come down. Bring your wives. Bring your family. Bring your mom, your sister. Everyone come down, man, and eat this lamb. You know what I mean? Everyone is quick to break out for Christmas. Quick to break out the Christmas tree, man. Which the Lord said we should, that we can't do. But the one thing every black man should do, and that's keep the Passover tomorrow. If you're in the UK, it's come to 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW, man. If you're from London, Leeds, Bristol, wherever you are, you need to make yourself come down to 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW, man. We got the wine, the lamb, the unleavened bread, the brotherhood, the sisterhood. This is gonna be a ball, man. So like, yeah, we couldn't go to the B&H ranch, man, but so like, we're gonna bring it over here, man. You know what I mean? Our brothers, we're celebrating spirit with our brothers, man. You know what I mean? So Slaka Dangaba, let the people know what time to come, what to expect, and so forth, if you could. My God.
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Be on time, man. It's disrespectful to the Lord if you were late to his Passover, man.
That's right.
Be on time. The lamb's cooking right now, man. We smelled that lamb as we was walking out the house, man. The lamb's on the
that's right.
On the grill right now, man. The lamb's cooking right now. Also, remember tomorrow, take all leaven out of your house. Put it in the car boot or somewhere, but take it out of your house, man. Because the Lord said no leaven should be found in your house. Remove it all out of your house and whatnot. And don't eat it from the sundown, man. Because why is the feast of unleavened bread where you can't eat nothing with leaven in, man? Shows that you're honoring the Lord, man, and following the Lord and understanding what your ancestors went through, man.
That's right.
When they had to leave Egypt in a hurry. Didn't even get to make their bread properly. Because if you know how to make bread, you get your ingredients, your flour, your baking powder or whatever, your salt. Black people like to put a bit of cinnamon in if you want it flavored. You do that and it would rise, man. And you would put it in the oven and it would rise in the bread tin. Obviously, we didn't have all that luxury when we was leaving Egypt, so we didn't get to put the ingredients in, man. We had to leave in a hurry. And by us doing this, it's a memorial.
That's right.
And Christ kept the Passover, man. Which proves Christ doesn't love everybody, man.
That's right.
Because the Passover is about Egyptians dropping dead. And Christ celebrated it, man.
That's right.
Christ celebrated it so much that Christ said, yo, we're going to have a fancy room, man. Right. Christ said, yo, go see a man. And we got the uppermost room, man. Right. Meaning Christ was celebrating the death of the Egyptians also, man. Right. So don't tell me John 3:16 is about everybody. Because if it was, Christ would have said, nah, the Passover's wrong, man. We can't celebrate the death of our enemies. Christ said, yo, drink this, man. And eat this bread, man. That's it. This is the video from today.
Yeah, man. That's the lamb grill there, man. Blazing up the grill, getting it ready, man.
Right.
Getting it nice and ready for them lambs, man. So luck ya. When the lamb's coming, man, it's gonna look good. It's gonna be glorious. You're gonna eat some lamb tomorrow, man. You're gonna eat this and them lamb chops the white man prepares. Listen, ain't nothing about what we're about to prepare tomorrow, man.
That's right.
The brotherhood that we got, listen, you can't get nowhere else, man. You can't get in no fake Israelite group, man.
Right.
Shame on you, man, if you're in some fake Israelite group. Be some eating horseradish, man. So like, yeah. When the Bible says lamb and bitter herb, it's talking about seasoning, man. These men eat the lamb and the bitter herb, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? They got coleslaw and sides now, man. The Lord said you meant to eat what? Lamb and unleavened bread, man. Nothing else, man.
Right.
The man got the fried chicken and that, man. And the rice and that, man. Something ridiculous, man. The UPK, you're gonna taste some lamb, man. The UPK, listen, the UPK is so official. We got, should I even say, we got own, I'm gonna say that. We got our own recipe for the lamb. We got our own secret recipe, man. Right. That we can't share with these fake Israelite groups, man. We can't do it. It's authorized information, man. We can't share with them, man. Classified, that's the word. Classified, man. Right. So make sure you come down to that, man. It's gonna be a great event. Also, Sunday in Handsworth Park, there's gonna be a march. Well, not be a march. There's gonna be a gathering. Some brothers are linking up because it's duppy season. Couple men are getting shot and so forth, man. So let me get the flyer for you. Actually, I'm not sure when it is exactly. I know it's come again. So Feast of Unleavened Bread is Sunday also, but at 7. So before that, about 3, me and some brothers are gonna go down to Handsworth Park and see what go on with this thing that's going on, man. Because a lot of madness happening in Brum, man. Go on, tell them on the mic while I get this real quick.
Also, so we got the Passover tomorrow, Feast of Unleavened Bread Sunday, and the next Sunday is the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So come on down to that, man. These is all holy convocations. Right. I know they're coming around quick and so forth, but that's how it goes, man. All holy convocations, come on down, man. That's right. You're gonna have the food. You're gonna see how we do it, man. Right. Listen, we got the wine ready for tomorrow.
Come on.
I'm talking about some good wine, man. Listen.
Come on.
I got it out there in the car right now. I just couldn't bring it in because the wine's that good, man. If I bring that wine in here today, listen, you're gonna be opening them bottles, man. Right. So I said, let me leave it in the boot where it's safe. So listen, coming down tomorrow, we got the wine and the grape juice for the kids. Listen, man, we got it all, man. We got the unleavened bread. The lambs on the fire right now, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
The sisters is with the lambs right now, man. They're in the lambs, man. With the aprons on, man. They got the aprons on, checking the lamb every 20 minutes, man. Because I like my lamb tender, man. So
that's
checking
right.
Every 20 minutes, man. So it's cooked to my preference.
But yeah, man. Sunday, about 1 or 2 before unleavened bread. You know what I mean? Make sure you come down to this event real quick, man. You know, my brother called Hector's son got shot, so he got some little one movement thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna go there, show brothers how we get down. You know what I mean? Again, we don't believe in marching and whatnot, but we're gonna go there, let the world know the I.S.U.P.K. presence. Let them know that listen, the only way to stop gun crime is to come to the I.S.U.P.K. man. So that's the 25th on Sunday, Handsworth Park, 4:00. So I think to put down the guns, put down the knives, and stop violence. So anything you want to say before we get into it? All right, calm. Let's get into it real quick. All right, so first things first. Today is what? St. George's Day. Today is St. George's Day. Now, for years at the I.S.U.P.K, we've been teaching that our oppressor is what you call a vagabond, man. Someone get me that in Genesis real quick about him being a vagabond. Someone get me that, man. So all these football hooligans will walk around marching, waving the St. George's flag, the St. George's cross. The English flag is the St. George's cross. The Scottish flag is the white cross, like an X. That's called the St. Andrew's cross. And the Northern Ireland is a red cross, like an X. That's called the St. Patrick's cross, I believe they call it. The flag that you see Conor McGregor with, that's the Southern Ireland flag. The Northern Ireland flag is a white background with a red cross. So football hooligans are always waving around that red cross, waving around the St. George's cross. You know, on St. George's Day, the oppressor will celebrate St. George's Day and, you know, tell all ethnics to go home and piss off to where they're coming from, man. Right. But give me that real quick in the Bible. This is what the Bible says about them same oppressors that waves the St. George's cross around and tell people to go home, man. This is what the Bible says about them. Slack, yeah.
Genesis chapter 4 and verse 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid.
So this is talking about Cain, man. Cain, who's in the spirit of the oppressor. He was the first documented murderer, man, that murdered his brother, man. Just like how the police murdered George Floyd, how they murdered Mark Duggan and Rashawn Charles and so forth. Keep it in.
And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
And the Bible said this man shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. What's a fugitive, man? A man running from his crimes.
That's right.
A man that hasn't paid for his crimes, and that's the oppressor, man.
Right.
He ain't paid for none of his crimes, man. He went to North, Central, and South America and robbed, raped, and killed blacks and Hispanics, man.
Right.
And hasn't paid for it yet. He went to the Fiji Islands, man, and killed the Hawaiians and ain't paid for it yet, man.
Right.
Went to Australia and killed them also and ain't paid for it yet, man. And also, he should be a vagabond. A vagabond's a traveler. A man going from one country to another, man, just traveling. Ain't got no land of his own. And that's the oppressor right there, man.
That's right.
He ain't got no land of his own. He ain't got no culture of his own. He steals people's cultures, man. He's a culture bandit, man. He says that America is his country when the natives were there before him, man. He says that he calls himself the real French and the real Spanish when the Japhetic people lived there first, man. He's a culture bandit. And what you're going to find out today is even St. George's Day, man. Even St. George is not even their patron, man. It's not even their history, man. So we're going to get into it real quick. This is the St. George's cross right here. What you say? I don't think anyone made it, though. I don't think they made it still, to be honest. Would surprise me. So, like, so this is the making of the Union Jack. So on your right is what you see called the Union Jack. That's the flag of the UK. And how that flag is made is this. On the top left, you got the St. George's cross. So today is St. George's Day, and this is his flag. This is the flag of England. And we're going to read about St. George. And you're going to find out some shocking facts that you didn't know about St. George, man. And you're going to find out the oppressor, the British, steal everything, man. Right. The oppressor talks about they love English tea when tea don't come from England. That's right. The British national dish comes from India, man. It's chicken tikka masala, man. Right. Cadbury's is the best chocolate known in England, man. And chocolate don't come from England, man. It comes from Central and South America, man. This man is a vagabond that steals everybody's culture, steals everybody's resources, man, and makes it for his own, man. And guess what? He even stole St. George also, man. So this is the St. Andrew's cross, and this is the St. Patrick's cross. When you put them all together, you get the Union Jack. You get the flag of the United Kingdom. That's what you get right there. So what happened was you got something called patrons. A patron is a saint or a defender or what's it called? A guardian angel. And the guardian angel or the defender over Scotland is St. Andrew. The guardian angel over Northern Ireland is St. Patrick. And the guardian angel over England is St. George, man. That's why they got his cross. That's why today is St. George's Day. Right. But this is what you're going to find out about St. George. Lucky, bear with me a second. You able to read that? Babe, drop that 1 second. Careful with the mic. Let me know if you got that for me, Bob Shah.
Okay, so St. George's Day 2020. Who was St. George and why his day is celebrated in England and abroad?
So again, English people love to say this is our culture, to wave the St. George cross around the place, and you know, say the English Defence League love that cross, man. Come to find out, St. George wasn't even English, man.
That's right.
The man, he was born in Turkey, man.
Right.
What they know was Macedonia back then. Fought for the Roman army. Never seen England ever, man. So this article saying, why do British people love St. George so much, man? Why is he the face? Why is he the patron of England, man? Why?
Right.
Keep it in.
George is Turkish.
Is what?
George is Turkish.
George was Turkish, man. George was Turkish. Them same Turks that England hate, man.
Right.
Them same Turks that run all the brothels and all the heroin and all the cocaine, man.
Right.
That was King George, man.
That's right.
You talk about this is our cross. I wear this cross so proudly. You go to football matches and sound so proud of being British and waving the St. George cross around the place, man. When St. George was Turkish, man. Keep it in.
Or Palestinian.
Or what?
Or Palestinian.
So it was Turkish or Palestinian. He wasn't English, man. He wasn't even British. He wasn't even Scottish. He wasn't even Irish.
That's right.
This man wasn't English at all, man. Keep it in.
And never set foot in England.
Read that again.
And never set foot in England.
And St. George never stood foot in England. Never been to England, man. Never been England in his life, man.
Right.
And they talk about, yeah, St. George's, man, and you know, it's one of our patrons, and they hold him so dearly, man. And he'd never stepped foot in England in his life. Right. That's what they do. They go to other people's culture, steal the best of their culture, man. That's right. Give me that, man. In the Bible, it goes, you have your father, the devil, man, and the father of lies. And that's something they do. Go to everyone's land. And they got the nerve to have St. George's Day in England, man. Got a day for a man that wasn't even English. Put him up as a saint for England. When he wasn't even English, never been to England in his life, man. At least with the Irish, they got St. Patrick, who was actually Irish, man.
That's right.
St. Patrick was a man who was actually Irish, but England just take heroes from other places, right, and keep it for themselves, man.
Right.
And let me tell you something. St. George, the dragon slayer, never slayed a dragon in his life, man.
That's right.
That's a lie. They tell you it's a myth. They said that all that is just symbolic of his bravery. He didn't slay no dragons, man. But the oppressor saw that and said, yo, we're going to take that for ourselves, man.
Right.
Just like how the oppressor see movies and they read about Samson. And what do? They say, yo, let's make Samson white, man.
That's right.
They hear about a man making the blind see and a man walking on water. And what do they say? Listen, that man was white, man. He's one of us. That's what they do, man. Steal people's culture, man. Slack, yeah.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
Read that again.
Ye are of the father of your father, the devil.
And this is Christ speaking to wicked black leaders, man. Saying, you're just like the white man. You're just like the oppressor, man.
Right.
Insulting him, saying, yo, this man's your daddy, man. Keep it in.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
And the lust of their father we will do, man. The things that lust in your heart, you do it. Yo, black people sell drugs. Why? Because we want to be like the oppressor, man. We want the money. We want the fame, just like him. The lust of the things that he does, we do also, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
And that's what the oppressor is, a murderer, man. Just murders black people, man. Murders Hispanics. Goes to America, wipes them all out with smallpox, man. Goes to the Caribbean, kills all the Arawak Indians, man. Goes to the Fiji Islands and kills all the Hawaiians. Goes to Australia and kills all the Aborigines, man. He was a murderer from the beginning. He loves to murder, man.
Right.
Keep it in.
And abode not in the truth.
And he what?
And abode not in the truth.
And abode not in the truth. Everything he does is lies upon lies upon lies, man. He said Christ was a white man. That's a lie. He said the angels were white. That's a lie. What else he say? He goes, Christmas is Christ's birthday. That's a lie.
Right.
He don't abide in the truth, man. Keep it in.
Because there is no truth in him.
And there's no truth in him, man. All it is lie. Took Turkish history and made it British history, man.
Right.
We went and stole the cocoa beans, man, from Central America, man, from Peru and Chile, man. And said, yeah, you know, Cadbury's got the best chocolate, man. Cadbury's headquarters in Birmingham, man. When chocolate don't come from Birmingham, man.
Right.
So this is great British tea. They call it British tea, man. When tea leaves don't come from England, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own.
And that's what he does. When he speaks of a lie, he's speaking of himself, man. Whenever he lies, he says that his people's the greatest when they're not, man.
That's right.
All he does is steal people's culture. Everything that makes Britain great don't come from himself. Look at the Olympics, man.
Right.
Look at their track and field team. You will see the stats and go, oh, England's doing pretty good, man. Little do you know, is black man doing the track and field for England, man.
That's right.
You will look at the stats and go, oh, shit, Britain's doing all right, the third place, man, in the track and field. Little do you know that it's black people doing all that running for them. You'll see England qualifying in the World Cup and go, wow, England's doing pretty good, man. Little do you know, it's black people like Rashford, man.
That's right.
Black people like Sterling, man.
Right.
Black people like, what's that one's name, man? Oh, man. Nah, man, that would be tall brother, man. Yeah, dark skin brother, tall one. What's his name? Nah, man, the next one, man. Was it captain? Anyway, the British football team is full of black people, man.
Right.
They call it when the last World Cup, they said England's doing very good. I looked, I was like, England, where? So much black people on the team. I thought it was the reggae boys, man.
Right.
Enough black people on there, man. And that's what they do to make their country great. They incorporate many different nations, man.
That's right.
Look at that heave. What's the name? Mo Farah doing the long distance running for England, man. And you look at it and feel, well, England's doing so great, man. Look, they're so good in the Olympics. Nah, man. There's other nations making them great. And likewise with who they call St. George, man. He was a man that wasn't English, never stood foot in England in his life, but yet he's known for slaying dragons, man. So they want him to be theirs, man.
Right.
That's what they do, man.
Read on. For he is a liar.
Keep reading.
And the father of it.
That's what he is. He's a liar and the father of lying, man. He's a king of lying, man. Go to China, and guess what? Christ is white there. I've never seen a white picture of Christ. I've never seen an African picture of Christ or East Indian one. He's only white, man. You know why? Because all these other nations are not liars like him, man. Anywhere on the globe, the angels are white, Christ is white, God's white. No other nation has done what he's done. No other nation has made Christ Chinese or Arab. No nation does that, man, but him, man. He's the father of lies, man. So anyway, we're going to go into Jamaica now, man. Certain I saw in Jamaica that made me, damn, they made me sick, man. I couldn't believe this is what brothers were doing, man. You know what I mean? The brothers in Jamaica and the islands, they're in the world, man. So obviously, I don't expect them to be righteous just yet, man. Just yet. Not just yet, man, because the I.S.U.P.K got some work to do, man. We're going to make sure you're righteous, man. But there were certain things that brothers wouldn't do back in the past, man. And I saw this and it upset me, man.
They ain't saying that Jamaica we know it dog, but see there? See there? Look for him. And the China alone do it. We guilty of the same thing out there in Jamaica. Just doing bro. Alright? See the people? They ain't saying that Jamaica we know it dog.
Go on, Carter. Say it for me. Go on.
Boy, sir.
Man ain't eating dog out in Jamaica, man. Man ain't eating dog, man. Listen, black man, don't make this a trend, man. We saw what happened to the Chinese, man. We saw what the Lord did with coronavirus, man. Right. We saw what the Lord did with Ebola, man, because the Africans was eating bush meat, man. Right. Black man, ain't we got diabetes and gout? Enough. Ain't we dying enough with the gout and higher blood pressure? We're already dying from eating the pig, man. Right. We're already dying from eating the shrimps and the lobster and the prawns, man. Black man, come on, man. Don't let this be another trend, man. This ain't something we do, man. Guess what? Eating dog in the Bible is a sin, man. As a black man, Hispanic man, we are born into a family, and there's rules with being in this family, man. And one of them rules is, black man, you can't eat unclean food, man. Put that dog down, man. Listen, let the Chinese eat the dog, man. Let the Chinese and the Japanese eat the dog, man. Black man, you leave that dog alone, man. You leave that poor. Listen, why would you eat a dog in Jamaica anyway, man? Them dogs in Jamaica are maga, man. Them maga dog in Jamaica, you ain't get no meat off that, man. Black man, go get yourself a goat, man. What you need to do is come to the ISUPK's Passover tomorrow, man, and get you a nice fatted lamb, man. Get you a nice fatted lamb with the onions and the seasoning and the gravy and the unleavened bread, man. That's what you need to do, man. Leave the dog alone, man. Get yourself some lamb, some sheep, any meat out there. Black man, don't be eating no dog, man. I couldn't believe it, man. Leave it to the Arabs, man. Give me Leviticus 11 real quick. That's right, yeah, Leviticus 11 real quick, man. Get the law, man. Black man, you can't eat anything you want to eat, man. Give me 11 and 7. We get to the point. You can't eat that, man. In fact, now give me 11 and 5 about.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 5. And verse 4, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud.
And the Bible said this. Start from verse 1 if you could, Bible
Verse
Kushab,
1, and the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat.
And the Lord speaking to the children of Israel, not everybody, man. This Bible ain't no Christian book for everyone. The Lord speaking to one race of people and is giving us rules that of the things we can eat, man.
Right.
Black man, there's rules on things that you can eat, man. You can't eat shrimp, prawn, crab, shrimp, and lobster, man.
That's right.
There's rules on things you must eat. Black man, you are royalty. And guess what? Royalty don't eat anything, man. Royalty don't have sex with anything, man.
Right.
Royalty don't become friends with anybody, man. Keep it in.
Among all the beasts that are on the earth.
And upon all of all the beasts on the earth, there's only some ones that you can eat, man.
Right.
And guess what? A dog is a beast, man. A beast is a four-legged animal that like that walks on the earth. So are cows, so are sheep.
Right.
And the Lord's about to explain the ones that you can eat from the ones that you can't eat, man.
That's right. Whatsoever part of the hoof and is cloven footed.
And any animal that has a cloven hoof is a foot, man. A split hoof like this. And what?
And is cloven footed.
And
cheweth the cud.
And it must chew the cud, man. What's the cud? The cud is like cows have like what 60 intestines. They chew the grass, burp it back up, and chew it again.
Right.
That substance that they burp up, that's called the cud.
Right.
Guess what, black man? A dog don't chew the cud, man.
Right.
Dogs don't have a split hoof, man. Dogs are disgusting, man. Listen, don't make this a trend, man.
That's right.
Don't listen. Don't make. Let me go to one of these yard shops, man. and find out they're making me some dog sweet, man. Listen, there's gonna be a problem, man. Don't let me find out, man.
Right.
Don't let this be a trend, man. Say that. Let the Chinese man eat all the dog he wants, man. We don't eat dog, man.
Right.
Even in the world, there's something we don't. Even in the world, man. Even in Christianity, black people, we do not eat dogs, man. Where are we getting this behavior from? I don't know, man. So like, I want to try me real quick.
And that's mad that they're eating dogs, because if you know anything about Jamaica, there was one time when most of them was near enough all Rastafarians, man. They wouldn't even eat meat. They was eating what? Vegetables and whatnot.
Some
vegetables and vegetables and ital and all of them things. And then now they're eating dogs, man.
Right.
How did we become so low where we're eating things that we would never touch? Listen, I've been to Jamaica, man, and when I was there, dogs weren't even no one considered dog as food, man.
That's right.
The dogs were just running wild and no one cared. The dogs were just doing their own thing. Right. But now they're eating dogs, man, which lets me know that some black men fell in love with a Chinese woman and she's introduced him to that, man. Because that's not something you just wake up in the morning and say, let me have some jerk dog with festivals. That's like you saying, give me, like, now there's jerk dog and festivals and them. Listen, man, like, obviously, clearly someone over there's fell in love with a Chinese, you know, and there's so much Chinese people over there as well. So what happens is the Chinese have brought their nastiness to the Caribbean. Obviously, a black man's probably fell in love with one, and that's where it started, man. But we ain't supposed to eat dogs. Like when you read the Bible, the law, dietary law in the Bible is a black man's diet, man, where it tells you can eat goat, sheep, lamb. That's what black people usually eat. Now, I didn't know that us black people needed a law to say we shouldn't eat dogs, man.
That's right.
I just thought we knew that. I just thought we knew we shouldn't eat dogs. And then now we're eating dogs in Jamaica. And the thing is this, man, we're going to get punished way more than the Chinese.
That's right.
Because we God's chosen people. So we're going to start dropping dead with diseases, man, from eating them dogs. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. So give me Amos 3 on 1 real quick, man. And let me tell you something, black man. The Chinese, it's like someone saying that the messages ain't coming through. The messages ain't coming through. I don't know where I'll go on. Just try refresh your page and try again. But yeah, man, the Chinese got punished for eating stuff that God said you can't eat, man. Right. And guess what, black man? We're the chosen of God, and we're gonna get punished more if we keep eating dog, man. That's in the Bible, man. Give me that real quick. Amos 3 on 1.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
And this is what the Lord again to Israelites, man, not to all nations. This Bible is an exclusive book, man. The Lord speaking to who? The children of Israel, to black people. Why? Because we're the only people he's concerned with, man.
Right.
The Lord ain't concerned with no other nation, man. And the Lord wants you to hear this, black man. If you're a black man out there eating dog, listen to this, man. Eating a dog, talk about a dog, man. Listen. Have you been to Jamaica? Them Mongo dog, they ain't got no meat on there, man. I thought chicken back was bad enough. At least chicken back was lawful, man. Chicken back was mager, but chicken back was lawful at least, man. I thought cow foot was bad. Remember Calvin with the jelly? I thought Slacky, yes, right? I thought chicken foot was bad, man. Now it is bad. So, that's right. Chicken foot was unlawful at our house, man. Chicken foot was unlawful to us, man. Slacky. Now we're eating a dog, man. Slacky, we done.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
And the Lord's talking to the Israelites, man. The whole family that it brought up out of the land of Egypt. This ain't talking about no spiritual Israelites, man. Because nobody came out of Egypt spiritually. Nobody left bondage spiritually. Let me tell you something. It was Israelites on them slave ships, man. They got their back whipped, man. No one spiritually got their back whipped. Why is it everybody wants to be black now that we're not in slavery, man?
Right.
When we was in slavery, nobody wanted to be black, man. Everyone's like, yo, listen, I ain't black, yo. That's them man right there. That ain't us, man. But now everybody wants to put braids in their hair, man.
Right.
Now everybody wants to rap and sing. Anyway, I digress. Like, carry on.
Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
And what did God say?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
And God said, black man, you only you have I known from all the families of the earth, man.
Right.
From the Chinese, the Arabs, the East Indians. God only knows you, only deals with you, man. Keep reading.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity.
And the Lord said, because I only know you, when you sin, it's a problem, man.
Right.
It's an issue now. So black man, don't be eating dog, man. If you think coronavirus was bad, black man, if you start eating this, God knows what kind of disease will come to us, man. The white man's been a homosexual since the Greeks, man. But guess what? When we become homosexual, we get the AIDS, man. Black people are number one in AIDS. Why? Because what the scripture just said, man. The Lord said, I only know you, therefore I make sure I punish you, man. They've been homosexual, but when we do, we get the AIDS, man. We die like Easy E and so forth, man. They eat pork, man. But why are we the only one with the high blood pressure? Why are black people number one in high blood pressure, man? Number one in gout, number one in heart disease, man. The oppressor kills people more than we do, man. His police force kills people like crazy, but when we become filthy murderers, guess where we end up? In jail or under the ground, man. Because the Lord said, listen, you know better, man. And for that, I'm going to make sure you get punished. When the real gangster is the oppressor, the white man, who invented the drive-bys, man? Who was doing drive-bys long before the Bloods and Crips? In the old-fashioned black car with the Tommy gun outside the window? The Italians, man. The white man, they've been doing drive-bys before us, man. We do drive-bys now, we end up in jail, man. They sell drugs. Guess what they make? They make Las Vegas. They make the Shard. The Shard, it's a fact. The Shard was built off a British white drug dealer, man. He invested his money into the Shard. Black man, when we sell drugs, guess what we have, man? A shoebox full of money. Just a shoebox, which the police sees anyway. And then we spend the rest of our life in jail, man. Why? Because we're not supposed to be criminals, man. We're not supposed to be eating dog, man. We're not supposed to be homosexual. They can do it, man. And they get away with it. They get away with it. When we do it, the Lord said, it's personal, man. My people are becoming murderers now. I can't have that, man. They become successful drug dealers. We don't, man. We get locked up. All the money ceased. And some of your greatest drug dealers are back on the road after 20 years broke, man. On JSA, man. It's like, I want to chime in for move on. No. What's the next story about? We're going to move on anyway. So
we got a few stories today, man.
You got quite a few, man. Let's get into this brother right here, man. This brother right here, man. So luck, yeah.
Who's up next?
You know.
What do you mean I'm not? How
What's
can you?
the title behind you?
How can you tell me I'm not a transgender?
No, you're not.
Don't tell me I'm not a transgender. Transgender.
No, you're not.
What do you mean I'm not? How
What's
can
the
you?
title behind you?
How can you tell me I'm not a transgender?
No, you're not.
Don't tell me I'm not a transgender.
And look at that, man. What you got here is a brother having a piss in a woman's toilet, man. And they say you come out, you shouldn't be in here. And what did he say? I'm a transgender, man. And they can't tell him nothing. They can't listen. That's the rule the oppressor made. The oppressor said, if you're a man and you identify as a woman, you got the right to be in a woman's toilet, man. And look at the lines. Now the lines are blurry, man. Now their own laws that they made, they can't even fight against it, man. And that's the world we're living in, man. Scary, man. Scary. We got all brothers in this class got children, man. And our children is the next generation, man. This is what we're gonna grow up in, man. Men are gonna be in women's toilets. Oh man, it's scary, man. So luck, yeah. Fuck it, down, but let me get some real quick.
Right, it's using the toilet, and as he's using the toilet, the women are there, man, behind him, tell him get out. Shit, at least let him finish using the toilet, man. The man's using the toilet, and he's saying, "Oh, Clearly, it's not. Is it just?
He's like, it's taking the piss.
Yeah, it's
but
taking the piss.
they've put that in place. It's taking a piss. I taking the piss. But that's their fault. They put that in place for him to say shit like that, man. It's like, yeah.
And it lets you know that the white man is very selective, man. He uses this transgender guys so you can be a child molester and molest people's kids. But when this man uses it against them, they're trying to tell him he's not a transgender. Listen,
That's
man.
right.
Guess what they say to us? We homophobic. They're homophobic, man.
That's right.
They say that we homophobic, man. They're homophobic. Why? Because they're telling a man that he's not a transgender when he's telling them he is.
That's right.
He's telling them he's a transgender, man, and they're telling him, no, he's not. Listen, I thought you could identify as whatever you want to identify as, man.
That's right.
I thought you could be a woman trapped in a man's body, man. And they're trying to tell this man he's not, even though he's joking. They're trying to tell him he's not. Listen, man, he should take them to court, man.
That's right.
And say that they're homophobic and say that they're bullying him, man. Because imagine they let some big white man identify as a woman, man. They let some big white man identify as a big hairy white man, identify as a woman, and no one says nothing. And he's allowed to use the women's toilet, man. And this man here is doing it as a joke. He better be joking anyway. Shit, he better be joking. And they're ready to kick him out. And I guarantee if they phone the police will throw him out. I guarantee you.
That's what. But if a oppressor said it, they go, well, what can we do? This is what he identifies as. When a black man does it, nah, man, you're joking, man. You're gonna get. Listen, what black people need to understand is these laws don't apply to us, man. We walk around thinking we're British. They can't do that to me because I'm British. Listen, you are, man. But guess what? You're black British. It's different, man. And them laws don't apply to you. See, there was a man in town the other day with a knife, man. I got tasered. Let that be a black man, you get shot to death, man. Police will kill you. Why? Because them laws don't apply to you, man. They're to keep British people safe, man. They don't apply to you, man. It's like, yeah. They're cut in. Let me play that again anyway, man. It's got a joke, man.
The man said, I'm transgender.
What do you mean I'm not? How
What's
can
the
you?
title behind you?
How can you tell me I'm not a transgender?
No, you're not.
Don't tell me I'm not a transgender.
He ain't no transgender. He's lying. Listen, the way he's using the toilet or like a man, that they hated that, man. And listen, man, these laws really don't apply to you. Now you think you can do whatever white people do, man, and this is the proof that you can't.
That's right.
Because if a white man went in there and says he's a transgender, man, listen, they would have allowed him. Listen, in town there's white men that walk around in heels dressed as women, man, and no one says nothing to them, and they buy women's clothes, man. Right. No one says nothing to them, man. And this man here wanted to use the toilet and they wouldn't even let him do that, man. Which is disgusting, man. Listen, if you're a man, if you're born a man, you're a man. Right. And if you're born a woman, you're a woman. And this is the problem, man. When you start making all these new rules, you shoot yourself in the foot, man. Because now you're saying a woman can be a man and a man can be a woman. And now this man's telling you he's a woman and you're trying to tell him he's not. If you just leave it how God made it, where a man's a man,
that's right.
We won't be confused, man. If you leave it that a woman's a woman, we won't be confused, man. That's right. Now, men are having sex changes to become women, and women are having sex changes to become men. Right. It's confusing, man.
That's right.
If you're born a man, you're a man. There's no such thing. I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. Listen, man, you're a man. Right. That's why you got balls, man. Listen, man, there's no such thing. All of that is a lie. And all of that is you just being disgusting and not wanting to fight your demons, man. Right. All of this, I knew from I was 3 years old. That's a lie, man. You didn't know nothing from you was 3 years old.
That's right.
All of that is learnt behavior, man.
That's right.
While it is, your mom let you put on her heels. While it is, your mom used to have high heels, and your father probably wasn't around, and you used to put on your mom's high heels, and all her friends used to laugh and find it funny, man. Used to laugh and find it funny, and you used to feel cute in them heels. And then you're grown up now, and you still want to put on them heels, man. Right. You're a man.
That's
and listen, man, any sisters online, man, I know no women in the UPK don't do it, but women outside the UPK find it funny to see their son in heels, man. Right. Don't let your son put on women's clothes, man.
That's right.
That's the beginning of him becoming a homosexual, man. He's going to become a homosexual, man. Right. He's going to become disgusting. Don't let him do it, man. Stop letting your son put lipstick on, man. Obviously, what happens is, if you're a single mom, your son's around you most of the time, 9 times out of 10. Only time he's around another man is after 11 p.m. when they quickly come around. So that's another topic, though. That's another topic. Now, 9 times out of 10 is around you doing your makeup and your lipstick, and he sees that, man. So what's gonna happen? He's gonna want to put on lipstick. He's gonna want to put on makeup. Children becoming a homosexual is from poor parenting, man.
That's right.
Like the Wayne Wade son. Listen, how does your son even come and have this conversation with you, man? Right. To say to you, Dad, I want to be a girl now. Listen, man. Teach your children, teach your sons that the boys, and teach your daughters that the girls, man. Because in school now, they're trying to teach them in school that they can be whatever gender they want to be, man. Right. They can be whatever gender they want to be, man. If that's the case, man, I identify as a doctor, so I'm gonna go work in the hospital tomorrow, man. I'm gonna go do open heart surgery on someone tomorrow, man. If it's
I want that. So I want that wage as well. I want that wage.
Exactly. I want the wage.
I identify myself as a lawyer. I want that wage, man.
I identify as I identify as successful and in the highest tax bracket, man. Listen, that's what I identify as. But
I'll be lucky.
They don't see us as that, man. Same way they said to him, "Is not a transgender." They're gonna say, "Don't worry, you're not a doctor." I'll say, "How can you tell me?" But listen, man, teach your boys, be boys, and teach your daughters to be daughters, man. All of that, them wanting to be the opposite sex, is a demon, man. Because a child doesn't come out the womb knowing these things. What happens is this is learnt behavior. They've seen something. They've been around something, man. You need to see who your children are around and who they're learning from, and why they want to do these things. Like if you got a son who's soft, like usually if you got a son who's soft, you can see it, man. So you toughen him up, man. Right. You take him rugby, man. Get them other boys to run into him and so forth, man. Toughen him up, man. Let your daughter play with those and so forth. Let your son play with action, man. Obviously, if your son wants to, play with pink dolls and push chairs and all of them kind of things, you got a problem on your hands, man. You better nip it in the bud from now.
That's right. Because
if you don't, your child's gonna be like Rolling Ray, man. Your child's gonna what's the name? Rolling Ray.
Rolling Ray.
Your child's gonna be like Rolling Ray, man. Also, next kind of homosexual putting on wigs. The thing is this: when white men are gay, you don't know until they're on your slavery or something, and then they'll say, "Oh, I'm gay," and then you'll be like, "Damn, I didn't know." Whereas with black people, when they be gay, they put on a wig, paint their nails, put on lipstick. Why does black men being gay have to turn into them trying to be women, man? Right. Listen, man, you've got a demon on you, man.
That's right.
And listen, all gays have the same demon, man. All black gays have the same demon, man. Right. It's like the same demon lives in every single black gay person. Their movements is the same. Their hand movements is the same. Their posture's the same. Go ahead.
Why is it gays want you to care? Like, I don't give a damn, man. I got my own life. They're like, I'm gay, You're like, okay. I said I'm gay, What? Do you hate gays? Like, listen, I don't care about gays, man. Right. Luck, yeah.
Exactly, man. And these homosexuals is always trying to bully everybody, man. All the time. If you don't accept them, what do you want to do? Oh, you're homophobic.
Come around.
Yeah, you're a bully. You this, you that. And then now this is the new one. What they're trying to say, because you don't agree with homosexuality, or if you call someone out for being a homosexual, now people trying to say that you're gay. Have you heard that one?
Oh, I hear that. You go, listen, I don't like gays. Oh, you sound kind of suspect there, Oh, be quiet, man. Listen, lucky, bro. But give me Isaiah 29:16 real quick, man. And this is what the oppressor gets. The oppressor said that you can be anything that you want as long as you identify as it, man. And now they're at a place where it's just confusing, man. So if you're a man and you identify as a woman, does that mean you can go to a woman's jail and breed all the women in jail?
Right.
So your most toughest criminal, right before he gets sentenced, can say, "Well, I see myself as a woman," and can go jail and breed all the women up, man.
Right.
Can a male boxer that can't fight other men in a shit boxer, he can't box too tough, say, "Well, I want to fight women instead and beat the shit out of women"? That wouldn't be fair, would it, man?
Right.
And that's where they're at right now, man. The oppressor don't know what he's doing, man. And guess what? As the Bible says, the whole world's upside down, man. He turns things upside down, man. Read that for me, please, Baba Kushar. Isaiah 29, about, I think it's, 16.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
And that's what they do, man. Turn things upside down, man.
Right.
Turn things upside down. Now they're saying they want to take away, his and her, and have everything gender neutral toilets and so forth. It's ridiculous, man. They don't know what they're doing, man.
Right.
They ain't got a clue what they're doing. What you need to do is that the I.S.U.P.K run this earth how God intended it to be, man. Okay, everything's just messy, man.
That's right.
Man, I gotta play one more time. Mama give me joke, man. Man was a clown, you know.
What do you mean? How can you tell me I'm not a transgender?
No, you're not.
Don't tell me I'm not a transgender.
And listen, if that was a black man, he would have got what, sacked from his job. Would have got said he's what, discriminating people. But because white people, that's fine. If you ever call a man, you know, sir, and he thinks he's a woman, he say, listen, it's ma'am. But because they're white, they get away with it, man.
Right.
It's lucky. Let me see who's in there before I move forward. Let me big up everyone in the chat. Big up to D Dubs. We still got to do that interview, man. You know what I mean? We got Sawa Poyala, Banyaman from Trinidad. Like, share, subscribe. We got Tazna with I. We got Danique in here as well. We got Corey, Sharar and Nar. We got Big Matthew in here as well. We got Kamala, Sharapar, Tazapa, one from up north, man. Hopefully I see all your brothers tomorrow, man. See you tomorrow at the Lord's Passover, man. We got Rakal. We got Moist Remy, Tazna with I from Bromoso. We got Ty. You know, man, looking forward to seeing you brothers tomorrow, man. 7 p.m., 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW, man.
That's right.
The brotherhood's going to be amazing, man. You know what I mean? They come through, brothers in their beautiful garments, you know what I mean? Our beautiful sisters, daughters, you know what I mean? Sons, everything, man. It's going to be good, man. You know what I mean? If your first Passover, make sure you come through, man. It's going to be an experience you've never experienced before, man.
That's right.
Brothers from all over the country coming to one place, man, to show that brotherhood that Christ said we must do, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're in some fake Israelite group, they're going to have a little lamb dinner or something. We've got lamb dinner. It's a little fake lamb dinner, man, with the horseradish, man. But in the U.P.K, we do it properly, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, make sure you come through, man, to 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW. And with that, Quasar, you know what time it is?
Yo, run that back for me one more time. Please.
Yeah, I seen that coming. I seen that coming.
This is the Officer Quatazar tuning into On the Ends Radio with the Boys segment. What you got for me, officer? So what that, man? What that? Boys, sir. Boys, sir. Woman washes husband's favorite sweaty duvet, and the result is unsightly, man. Can anybody see that black water? The water's blacker than me, man. Vicky, you know that's an Edomite, man. You know, say that's an Edomite, man. Vicky,
boys,
you need to get rid of him, you know. Boys, I remember a couple months back, these Edomites were saying that we were dirty.
That's right.
Boys, sir, Vicky, your husband's nasty, man. Why? So these Edomites can never sit down and talk about black people, you know. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house.
That's right,
man.
come on.
Your husband coming out ranking like that, man, living in, yo, what you got for me next, officer?
Yo, come on, bud.
That's nasty. Nasty, you see. You got for me, officer? I went on a walk and returned to find my husband dead. That's these Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand each other. You can come back. She come back and her husband them kill himself. You can't. That's why you're black. Yo, that's why we should be marrying these Edomites.
That's right.
You're crazy, man. And not kill off yourself, man. Why, sir? What you got for me next, officer?
Why, sir?
The damn devil the Bible speaks.
That's right.
Why, sir? Football urged to harness anger against Super League to fight racism. So these Edomites, them are kicking off about football, you know. Kicking off about Super League, you know. Them have time for Super League. Them need to worry about the 400 and odd years
that
had our people in slavery, man. They need to worry about that reparations, man.
That's right.
They need to worry about the slavery that's coming to them, man. Listen, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's
man.
right.
All that rape, robbing, and pillaging, that's coming back on you, man. That's what you need to be worrying about. about Super League, man. Don't worry about them things there. Like you got time for that, man.
That's right.
Get ready for slavery, man. This is the Officer Quarters are tuning up on the Ends Radio with the boys segment.
Oh, come on, get that hard, man. Come on, man. Get ready for boys, man. Let me give you a nice outro again. Listen, that's crazy, man. So, what's the deal with this whole Super League thing, man? I'm hearing now they want to make a new league where you don't qualify. All the top teams are in it already. Break it down for me, man. I'm not too sure.
I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I heard the major teams pulled out, like 6 major teams, Manchester United and them thing there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure about the actual ins and outs of it, to be honest, my brother.
So, talk about if you could break it down for us. What going for the Super League thing? I'm seeing man crying and stuff. You know what I mean about this whole Super League thing?
Basically, they got all the best teams in there. So they got Man U, Man City, Arsenal, AC Milan. Whereas with the Champions League, it's more you have to qualify, so you have to come top 4, and then all the top 4 teams in all the European clubs would make it in the Champions League. Then obviously you play in the Champions League group stages, knockout stages until you make it to the final. But this league just means if you're Manchester United, you qualify by default. So this is more like a respect your persons kind of thing. So they respect certain teams, whereas certain teams now, like say for instance, if a team like Birmingham City miraculously,
I love Birmingham, man, love it.
or Aston Villa miraculously was to win the league, they still couldn't be in the Super League because why? They only choose teams which they see as super teams and whatnot. So obviously white people's crying all on the news, and honestly I thought, what's his name? What's the guy's name? And used to do the Zulu thing. What's his name?
Baz.
Baz was almost going to make a return. I thought Baz was going to make a return to being a hooligan, man. Right. So yeah, all the teams pulled out, and they said it's not fair and it's not right. So now they all pulled out, and it looks like this whole Super League's just crumbled and it's just kind of gone away. So everyone was saying football's been ruined, but to be fair, football now it's a soft game now anyway. Like you got players, you barely touch them, they're falling over. Whereas back in the days, football was more a physical sport.
Yeah, I seen the man get sliding. You hold his knee. I'm thinking, yo, man, barely touched him, man.
So now it's become like a soft sport. It happens with most sports over time. The passion for the game is just not there no more. So more people are just there for the money. Whereas before, people didn't really care about the money that was there because why? There's football crazy. But now these footballers just fall over, fake injuries, and it's just not the same. Obviously, you're not going to have football like how it was in 2001, 2002.
I say 98, you know.
Yeah, when you had the greatest striker of all time, man, Ronaldo, man, the real Ronaldo, man.
That's right.
The Brazilian one, man.
That's right.
Listen, do you see some of them goals that he scores? Yo,
I thought the new one's like Italian or some shit like
that. Is he Italian? What is he? Yeah. What country does he play for again? Portugal. Portugal. That's it. So yeah, the real Ronaldo, man. People keep getting it wrong, man. It's disrespectful, man. People say, "Oh, fat Ronaldo." That's what they call him, fat Ronaldo. Listen, man, you got to see some of Ronaldo's goals, man. Like Ronaldo was one of them players where, if you give him a yard and wherever he's shooting from, he's scoring, man. Right. Listen, so it's like you pull up some of. We got to show some of Ronaldo's highlights, man. The real Ronaldo, like some of his goals, man. Where he shoots from is always scoring, man.
So what they call him the fat one?
Now they call him fat Ronaldo.
They don't kind of fat still.
No, he's not kind of fat, but this Ronaldo. And the reason he's not greater than he is because all the injuries he had, man. Right. One time he just came back from injury and got injured in his first match back. This is real football, man. When you had Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Roberto Carlos. And listen, man, instead of calling him Fat Ronaldo, just call him R9, man. That's what you call him. You call him R9. Right. Everyone will know who you're on about. We're going to show you some of his highlights, man. Because this Ronaldo, listen, man. Obviously, you like this sort of Ronaldo that just does all these silly little skills and whatnot. He's good. Fair enough, I give him that. But if we're talking about R9 levels, is not on it, man. Right. R9, I'd say he has to go down as the greatest striker of all time, man. That's right. And the only other striker that I would say could be close to him would have been Adriano. But obviously he had obviously a bit of drug problems and kind of retired young. Can't see from here, you know.
Ronaldo's too.
Listen, man, Ronaldo's a legend, man. This is a real legend, man. You get me? Look at that, man. No white man could do that, man.
That's right.
They even made a movie, White Man Can't Jump, and they made him jump in the movie, man. And it had to be a real life, white man can't jump and he can't play football, man. Right. Wayne Rooney couldn't do this, man. You think Wayne Rooney could do this? The thing is, all these British players that you look up to, like Kane and all of them, Gerrard and Lampard, none of them will never be as great as Ronaldo, man.
That's right.
None of them will never be as great as Ronaldinho. And this is why, when you look at the Premiership, who's in there, man? Tons of foreigners, man. Right. Tons of people who ain't even English, man. And where do you find most of the English players? Division 3 teams, man. Right. That's where you find them. Playing for Watford, playing for Willenhall, playing for Walsall. That's where you find the white man, playing for Walsall. Right. And then where do you find these black players, man, who came from poverty, whose great-grandparents were slaves? Where do you find them? Playing in what? The Premier League, man. Playing in what is it? The La Liga and so forth, man. Right. Playing for Real Madrid, Barcelona, all these big teams. And the white man who's got all the privileges in the world. His father could afford him to have one-on-one coaching with David Beckham. Could afford him to go to every training practice and use the best accessories. And this white man ends up playing for Walsall, man. Right. Meanwhile, black people just put what do you used to do? Put 2 jumpers on the floor, 1 jumper there, 1 jumper there.
Oh, yeah, for a goal.
We used to put 2 jumpers for a goal.
In school with 2 bags, one man put his rucksack to the left.
Exactly.
Next one put his rucksack to the right, man.
You put 1 rucksack to the left, 1 rucksack to the right. Look at how Brazilians learn how to play football, man.
Carriage, man.
Exactly. In poverty, man. On playing on dust and mud and uneven ground, man. Meanwhile, the white man's got all the privileges and plays for Willenhall, man. Right.
And that's how it is, man. You know what I mean? It's lucky. Because I saw a white man balling about this whole the Super League thing, man. It was in bits. I couldn't believe the shit. Like, listen, I got to show it to you right now, man. Man was balling his head off.
Disgusting! Every single member, every single club involved in agreeing this Super League.
Look at that. Let me play it one more time. Listen to what he's saying, man.
Disgrace, disgusting! Every single member, every single club involved in agreeing this Super League.
And you know what's disgusting about that? This is what, 2 days ago? And guess what else was 2 days ago, man? George Floyd's trial. That's right. And black man, while you're crying for George Floyd because a white man had his foot on his neck, while you're crying for, because police brutality, guess what? Your oppressor's crying also, man. Right. You're crying because you're hurt, you're in pain, you're in mourning. And guess what? Your oppressor in England is also in mourning and is also upset, man. You're crying because of the death of a black man, an innocent black man. And guess what? He's crying over football, man. That's right. He's crying over football, man, saying this is disgusting. What is it? Disgusting or what? Disgusting. This is terrible and nasty and disgusting. Listen, how do you think we feel, man? Our brother ain't here no more. Our brother died like that all the time and no one gives a damn, man. That's right. And you're so privileged that you can cry about football, man. Right. That's how privileged you are. While we cry because we can't find food, you cry because you ain't got enough petrol for your jet, man. Right. Because, you got 2 cars and which car am I going to drive today? You know what I mean? Which suit am I going to wear today? And meanwhile, we're crying because we got no food in our belly, man. We're crying because the same police that's supposed to protect us is putting their knee on our neck, man. Right. We're crying. We're on the edge of our seats, man, seeing if we will get justice. George Floyd was a brother that died by the hands of the police, man. By the hands of the police on camera, on film. And even though it's on film, we're watching on the edge of our seat. You know why? Because film ain't enough. Right. For black people, we thought to get justice, we need film. We thought film's enough. We're going to have some film and that will prove everything, man. And guess what? If black people die on film all the time and it still ain't enough. And that's why black people watch the George Floyd verdict on the edge of their seats, man. Right. But meanwhile, oh, man, poor white guy, man. You know what I mean? The Power League, oh, man. Life's upside down, man. It's Power League and everyone is involved. This is disgusting. How could you have this Power League, man? You're killing the tradition of football. Meanwhile, black man, you got bigger problems, man. You got real problems. This is his problem right here. His problem is about a damn game, man. A game which people get paid for. In fact, they said that the Super League, 3 billion was invested into it, man. They're gaining money. Black man, you're losing your life, man. But for them, this is their problem. Black man, our problems are way bigger than theirs, man. Like I said, you might have British on your passport, man. You might be a British citizen, but your life and their life is 2 different lives, man. Your world and their world is 2 different worlds, man. And the day you understand that, black man, listen, Stop trying to think that you're equal to them. Why this keep happening? 1 second. Give me a minute. Yeah, get it back again. Stop thinking that you're equal to them, man. White people do a crime and black people do the same thing, and we think, oh, well, he did it. Yo, but why am I getting arrested for? Because black man, you are not him, man. The laws weren't made for you. They were made to keep him safe. They weren't made for you, man. That's why when young white people roll up with knives, they get locked up properly and, get hit with what's called a beanbag bullet. A beanbag bullet, a rubber bullet, man. If only Rashawn Charles got the same treatment, man. That's right. If only Mark Duggan got the same treatment, man. Listen, football hooligans riot out there and throw glass bottles and bricks at each other, man. And the police come out there with tear gas and beanbag bullets, man. Had it been black people, listen, they're an open fire, man. Right. The policeman will probably throw a grenade in there, kill all of us, man. And say, listen, those animals, Slovakia. That's what we gotta understand, man. Let me get another one, Slovakia. And this is another white man crying about how bad the power league is, man. Damn near had a tear in his eye. Meanwhile, when we cry for real problems, man. Right. We cry because we're poor, hungry, on the streets, no mother in the house, no father in the house. Man, he's crying because of a football game. Look at his face, man.
Well, the reaction to it is that it's been damned, and rightly so. I'm a Manchester United fan and have been for 40 years of my life, but I'm disgusted, absolutely disgusted. I'm disgusted with Manchester United and Liverpool most. Liverpool, they pretend, you'll never walk alone, the people's club, the fans club. Manchester United, 100 years, born out of workers around here. And they're breaking away into a league without competition that they can't be relegated from. It's an absolute disgrace. And honestly, we have to wrestle back the power in this country from the clubs at the top of this league. And that includes my club. And I've been calling for...
So the man said, we've got to do something about this. We have to fight. Imagine we're fighting for equality. We're fighting not to be killed by the police. And he's willing to fight for a game. That should show you your life and their life is different, man. We're fighting so that we don't get gunned down by the police. We're fighting so we don't get deported by the police. We're fighting for equal rights, man. We're fighting so that we don't have to live in poverty no more. Our grandparents fought in the Tottenham riots, Brixton riots. So what? So black people don't get stopped by the SOS law no more. But these devils are so privileged. They want to riot and stand just for a football game. A 90-minute game. A 90-minute game, man, where no one gets hurt. No one gets deported. No one gets killed. But this is their problem. This is a problem to them that needs to be solved, man. And their problem light compared to ours. The way they got us in bondage, our problem is way heavy compared to theirs, man. What did they know about trying to, raise kids on some basic wage, man? What did they know about going out and gang members are outside, man, and shots are ringing off, man? Right. What did they know about drugs in your neighborhoods, man? What did they know about watching a black man on TV get choked to death, man? Right. And nothing coming out of it? They're concerned about a game. That's right. They're concerned about a football game, man. That's why black people, we need to come together, man. We got our own problems that we need to fix. Right. We don't need them in our organization, man. You know why? Because they don't understand, man. That's right. How is it a black man is on trial? So, how is it a black man's dead and the policeman that killed him on trial for killing him and you got tears for football? Right. You ain't got tears for this black man. You don't even know that the trial is even on today because you got bigger problems because, this Super League, oh, God, this is terrible. It's disgusting and terrible. We're going to fight and I can't believe this is happening, man. You know what I can't believe is happening? I can't believe that a black man had a policeman's foot on his neck. That's right. I can't believe that a black man got shot by the police and nobody got sacked, man. Right. You know what I can't believe? What I want to protest for, what I want to fight for, I can't believe a black man got a policeman's fingers down his throat till he choked to death, man. That's right. You know what I can't believe Cherry Gross is dead right now from a bullet from a policeman 20 years ago, man. Right. That's what I can't believe, man. I can't believe that hard-working black people are in the Caribbean right now. Right. After working so hard for this country, man. After fighting for this country, after going in the army and fighting in the RAF for this country. That's what I can't believe, man. Right. But the press is so privileged, he can't believe that a Super League's gonna pop up where you don't have to qualify no more. That's it. That's it. Some Super League where you don't have to qualify no more. That's his problem in life, man. It's lucky, man.
As part of another group for an independent regulator to bring checks and balances in place to stop this happening. It's pure greed. They're imposters. They're imposters. They're nothing to do. The owners of this club, the owners of Liverpool, the owners of Chelsea, the owners of Manchester City, they're nothing to do with football in this country. There are 100 and odd years of history in this country from fans that have lived and loved these clubs, and they need protecting. The fans need protecting.
Hold on. I thought so. The fans need protecting. What about George Floyd, man? Right. Did he need protecting? Oh, but you're only concerned about a football game, man. What about Rashawn Charles, man? To this day, his mum's distraught, man. What about Stephen Lawrence, man? Well, he's worried about the fans. Them poor fans. The poor fans with the Chelsea t-shirt, they need protected, man. Black people need protected, man. That's why black man, you need to come to the I.S.U.P.K, man. If you're out there in any group thinking you're going to get justice, man, shame on you, man. Shame on you, man. While you're out there fighting for your lives, he's like, yo, forget that, man. Look at this game. Have you not seen the Super League? Oh, this is outrageous, man. Well, you're crying about Mark Duggan and Rashawn Charles and Cherry Gross and Stephen Lawrence. They're like, yeah, but this game right here is terrible. This Super League, this is terrible. At a protest, man. The poor fans need protecting. Black people need protecting, man. That's right. But who cares about black people, man? Slovakia. You know, who cares about them? They rather care about a game, man. Right. I'm gonna tell you something. In World War I and II, black people came in World War I and II and fought for England, man. You know, we got their limbs blown off. Why? Because we thought we were doing a good service for our oppressors, man. And you know what our oppressor was doing on the battlefield while we was blowing our fingers off? They was playing football with each other, man. Right. Something called it what's it called? The Christmas truce, man. We took their war serious. Their enemies became our enemies, man. We said, you know what? Our oppressor is going through some hard times. Let me fight for him, man. Right. And we did that. We came from Jamaica and Trinidad and Barbados and said, you know, fuck that, let's fight for him because his enemy is our enemy, man. And while we're taking this war seriously and shooting and all in the trenches, he's playing football with the Germans, man. So what the hell am I doing here, man? What the hell am I? This is more proof that black man, you need to separate, man. Right. Their problem is their problems, man. We got our own problems. We got drugs in our neighborhoods. And imagine that we went out there in World War I and II and fought against his enemies. And then in the 60s, after the war, we had to face him, who became our enemy again anyway. So we fought his enemies. Then after that, the same man that we fought his enemies for became our enemies and told us that we need to go home. Told us that we're gullywogs and coons. Gave us houses of extortion prices, man. Right. You know what I mean? Made us work in slaveries and pay us way less than what they'll pay a white man. And we fought his enemies. I thought we were friends, man. Guess what? That man who we fought his enemies, he's also our enemy, man.
Also, on the back of World War I and World War II, it came out on the news yesterday that the war cemeteries, so they got a war cemetery, war hero cemetery, where they got all the white soldiers with marked graves, and then it came out that the ethnic minorities, all their graves are unmarked and they're buried in a separate burial. They're buried in a separate field. And what's his name? I believe David Lammy said to someone, "Okay, well, take me to the Caribbean soldiers' graves, and all their graves is unmarked." And you know what the white man said? These black people and other nations don't appreciate headstones, so that's why they ain't got no names on their gravestones. Meanwhile, all the white ones, nice little. Type it in, it might come up. Type in is it War Hero Cemetery? So it will come up all the nice, pretty white graves. And this was on the news yesterday. Only now they're apologizing, like 100 years later. And you see where the black people are buried, all unmarked graves. And you wonder why they can't find Walter Toll's body, who was what a lieutenant in their army who they claim got shot in the back of the head. And they said they never found his body. The reason they never found his body is because he's a black man and they didn't want to look for it, man. Right. Whereas their own people, they always find their own people's bodies. Today it was on the news, there's hope for Madeleine McCann. It's her 18th birthday. Did you see it? It's going to be they said it's going to be her 18th birthday. Meanwhile, black people that serve this stinking country, man.
That's right.
They're buried in unmarked graves. And then they go, you know what? We might try and name them now. It's 100 years too late. What are you going to do? Dig up the bones and what? You ain't going to be able to name them, man. Whereas the white people got a proper nice burial. They got the English flag. They got the English. Do you find one?
What is he looking for?
The, type in it might come up if you type in black unmarked graves, black war hero unmarked graves or whatever. Because the black heroes fighting for the wrong team, man.
That's right.
What they should have done is sat back and let the white man fight his own fight, man. You sit back with your feet up, man. Why the hell are we going to war with Hitler for, man? Listen, Hitler invaded Poland. What's that got to do with me, man? I don't like Polish people either. What's that got to do with me, man? World War II because Hitler invaded Poland. What's that got to do with us, man?
That's right.
That's nothing. That's not my fight, man.
Right.
That's like me seeing two white men outside fighting and I'm going to jump in and pick a side. I'm not picking a side, man.
That's right.
I'm just going to watch the fight, man, because it looks fun. Meanwhile, man, black people jumped in World War I, World War II in search of a better life, thinking, okay, I'm going to fight in this war and my life's going to become great and I'm going to get some honor for me and my family. And guess what? You died in World War I and II and no one knows you even was in World War I and II, man, because your grave's unmarked. You didn't get that burial that you see everyone get where they drape the British flag over the coffin because you ain't a British citizen, man. You couldn't even get a Jamaican flag on the coffin. Listen, you couldn't get nothing, man. Did anything come up?
Can't, I forgot it here.
Listen, man. This is why we need to not fight in World War I. Not fight. And the thing is this. World War I and World War II ain't never done nothing good for black people, man.
That's right.
Their fight has always been their fight. The thing is this. Whoever wins the war, guess what's going to happen? We still going to be slaves to whoever wins the war.
That's right.
Man. This is why the Lord has to send World War III to free us from being slaves, man. That's what World War III is about, man. World War I and World War II is what? The world fighting over its slaves and its riches. And World War III is what? The Lord fighting to free us from slavery, man.
That's right.
From these devils. That's what World War III is. That's why we shouldn't join the white man's military. Because the Lord's going to do what? Destroy all these other nations, man. The Germans, the British, the Africans, the Ethiopians, all of them, man. All of them is going to be destroyed in World War III. Why? Because the Lord's coming back to free us, man.
That's right.
And the white man ain't going to give up his reign that easily. And he never does. With the white man, he fights for everything, man. He fights so much that what? They think they're going to be able to fight Jesus Christ, man.
That's right.
And then they're going to get destroyed. They're going to realize, you know what? We usually we enslave black people and usually we win the wars against them. This is one war they're not going to win, man.
Right.
One war they ain't going to win. And listen, man, you better come in the I.S.U.P.K. So when them chariots come, you can be on them, man.
That's right.
And you can watch this devil get teared limb by limb, man.
Right.
Why? So we can get free. And then guess what will happen? We will have no problems, man. Our only problem will be the Super League, man.
That's right.
Our only problem will be the Super League and basketball, and that's it. That will be our only problem. We ain't gonna never have to worry about a man putting his knee on our neck. Never have to worry about being shot down by the police to get Slucky. Let's go back to this before I get carried away.
Sluck, yeah. So it says, Defense Secretary Ben Wallace apologizes for pervasive racism.
Hold on, he did what?
Apologizing for pervasive racism.
He apologized for pervasive racism. Listen, man, these devils only apologize when they get caught out.
That's right.
And they only apologize and they don't mean it. An apology, when you just say sorry, it don't. If you don't change, it don't mean nothing, man.
That's right.
They just say sorry because it's just a word that it's just a word that the world likes to use, and it's nothing more than just a word. Go ahead.
A century ago, as reports finds 350,000 black and Asian World War I troops who died fighting for British Empire were not buried or commemorated.
They were what?
Were not buried or commemorated.
And that's you, man. If you join the white man's military, man, you're gonna die for no reason, man.
Right.
You're gonna die for no reason, man. And you're not gonna be commemorated. And you think I'm doing Britain a great service and I'm fighting for this country. And you're patriotic like Chris Eubank, man.
That's right.
And you get an unmarked grave and no one knows you're a nigga that fought in World War I or World War II, man. Listen, man. You get a horrible death, horrible burial, and no one cares. Anyone that go ahead.
In the same way as their white comrades.
In the same way as what?
As their white comrades.
You know why? Because World War I and World War II, you done the fighting, and this white man took the credit for it, man.
Right.
He became the hero, man. He became the hero. And he's never going to allow a black man to become the hero, man. Right. So you have an unmarked grave. Why? Because they're trying to write you out of history. Like what that white man said, oh, Great Britain's got a long history of football and whatnot. Great Britain's got a long history of racism, man.
That's right.
That's what he should be talking about. Great Britain's long history of racism.
That's right.
England's so racist that yesterday on the news it also said what? A church clergyman was paid off to hide that there's racism in the church, man. and that's the Christian church that you go to, and read John 3:16 and hold everybody's hand, and the clergyman was paid off, and there's tons of racism in church, man. This is why when there's a black church, only black people go, man. Ain't no white man sitting underneath you in church. Ain't no white man sitting underneath you in church, allowing you to rule over him. When a white man sees that you set up a church, guess what happens? They don't even want to go there, man. They look at your church as it's not a proper church. They're just doing whatever they're doing. This is the thing, man. Come to the I.S.U.P.K, man, where we're all black, man.
That's right.
Where you will be commemorated, man.
That's right.
Where you're fighting the right fight, man. Not some white man's fight where he's just going to tell you to leave his country after the war's over, man. Right. Let white people fight their own fight, man. And in World War I, the British learned how to fight based on how the Maroons taught them, man. Because the white man used to go to the mountains and used to just stand in the middle with his gun shooting like that, man. Meanwhile, I seen the Maroons doing guerrilla warfare and ducking on the floor and rolling and stuff, man. And you can tell, just look at how white men shoot guns and look at how black men shoot guns, man. Black men turn the shit to the side like this and that, man. You know how black men turn it to the side? Black men turn it to the side and do all nice kind of fancy stuff, whereas the white man's just pretty. Just pretty white, man. That's right. That's it, man. So listen, don't join the military. You come to the I.S.U.P.K and join the military of the Lord, man. Right. That's what you're supposed to do, man. Join the military of the Lord. Give me a Zephaniah 2 and 1.
Okay, so I'm singing now, sir.
We're gonna get Zephaniah 2 and 1 real quick, man. This is what you're supposed to do.
Oh, no, sir. I'm singing now, sir.
This is what you're supposed to do. You're gathering with everybody, man.
All right, sir.
You're gathering with the white man. You're gathering with the Chinese, man, that brought the coronavirus, man.
That's right.
They're the reason why I couldn't go gym for 3 months, man. Now I'm 3 months behind on gym gains because of this Chinese man. Right. And I can't forgive him for that, man. You know how long it takes to get them gains in 3 months?
And them aches come back. We don't go gym in 3 weeks. Exactly. Well, 3 months was it? And you go back, them aches come back, man.
The Chinese man has to pay for all them aches and pains when Jesus Christ returned, man.
My arms were sore, and I was doing good before the lockdown, man. You gotta pay for that, man. So lucky, man. Listen, deep heat ain't cheap, man.
Exactly.
You get me? He better reimburse me for that, man. Exactly. So lucky that roller that I had to get from eBay with the next day delivery, with Amazon, with the next day delivery. You gotta pay for that, man. So lucky, you have to pay for that, man. I ain't having it, man. It's lucky, dog, about.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and 1. Chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
And you're a nation not desired, man. And it shows. This is why you can't even get a good burial, man. Right. You're trying to gather with everybody else but your own people. It's never going to work, man. You've been trying to gather with everybody for your whole life, and it hasn't worked yet. You've been gathered with everybody, and it hasn't worked yet. Now, what happened? You gathered with white people, and they just kill you, man. And you can't even get a proper burial. You try to gather with Africans, they kill you also, man. Or they do what? Give you your own little place in Ethiopia.
That's right.
Where you're there and you're starving, man. You're there and you're starving. All what's it? Shashamani. You're all there starving, man. And did you know that there's not even a lot of Rastas there, man? They said the other day, not so long ago, they done the census.
I was just saying.
They done the census, and they said there's probably about 400, 500 Rastas.
That's it, the country.
It's low.
Come on, man.
The numbers was low. And you go to Ethiopia thinking, yeah, you're going to do this and do that. All you do is you go to Ethiopia, you go there with all your money, and then an Ethiopian woman comes and robs you, man. And you treat her like she's a god because you believe, Nubians, empress, this and that. They're not empresses, man.
That's right.
They're just Africans, man. And you need to see them for what they are. Now, if you understood an African is just an African, you would stop falling in love with them, man.
That's right.
If you understood that African is just an African, you wouldn't be in love with Selassie and so forth. And Selassie was a coward, man. Everyone knows Selassie was a coward, but people want to say, oh, Selassie's God and Selassie's King of Kings. And listen, man, the thing is this. When Jesus Christ returns, he ain't going to white people for help, man. Whereas Selassie did, man.
That's right.
Selassie came to where he was living in England. Where was he living in
England? He ran to England for help from the Queen and shit.
He ran to get help from another nation, man. Show me where Christ did that, man. Christ didn't do that, man. Christ said, listen, man, I can call many angels, man. If this was my kingdom, my servants would fight, man. And when Christ's kingdom comes, we're gonna fight, man. That's the war that we should be getting involved in, man. This ain't our kingdom, man. we fighting in a kingdom that don't belong to us. Like you're fighting in a kingdom where you're just going to be a second-class citizen.
So you have a
truck in the building.
Hey, yo, Shalaam.
You know what I'm saying? I see you on your way to Houston. So they get that. You there already?
Listen, I hear no.
Oh shit! Come on, we here feeling a little anxious. We can't see a piece of the action or nothing. What go on, man? What's going on?
Listen, I'm trying to see if I can get a piece of the action. I'm heading back now by where we staying at the hotel, and about 7 minutes away, I would say, and then I could try and get everybody to give you some face. I share the link out there. I thought some people that try to jump on because everybody down here, the vibe's good too. But they went out last night, but I know a lot of people gonna be tired. But you know what I mean?
But UPK, we don't get tired, man.
That's what I'm saying. We don't get tired, man.
Yeah, we do.
You sleep when you're dead.
We don't believe in tired, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, tired what? It's just tired.
Tired. We don't get tired, man.
You get me? Tired, man. So what's the order? I see y'all getting things ready.
Yeah, we got the lamb, everything almost ready. We're about to get it in. We got to bust the wine and stuff. Don't worry, man. We're gonna be partying just like Houston, man.
Just like
we're right behind you.
Mad. Listen, there's no difference with UPK. You could be on Mars or you could be on the ocean. There's no difference with UPK, boy.
That's right. Cut one. Yeah.
So what's going on?
We was there, sir. We did the boys section. Boys section went to WAB. You know what I mean? We got Donga about Blaze and Selassie right about now. You know what I mean? So just got a few more topics. We're gonna get into it. So the mansion party now, sir.
Mansion? Man don't know nothing about no mansion. I fear woman son, baby son, princess son.
Oh, you said the woman son.
Woman son, girl son. Yeah, tell me nothing about no man son. Don't tell me nothing about no judgment man son.
So lucky.
How you rather say Batman 9 and them funny man talk, they move up. Move up. We not in no man son. Girl son.
The woman son.
Listen, babies, ladies son. That's what we into.
That's right.
Yeah, man. No, I think that one jumping out a little bit later on. I think right now they're having some kid event. You know, something for the kids, like a big the play center with laser tag and the bouncy cars and the jumping and the bowling, and I think the adults could play too. They had that going on now until probably the next hour. And then I think from there they had the daycare for the kids, so you could drop your kids off and get babysitting, well into the night. And you have to start locking down all the clubs in Houston. Every club they go in, he just locking it down. So he's taking up to some club tonight named Groove. So he's gonna lock down the Groove. And then after the Groove is the girl shot, woman shot. You know what I mean? Is the girl shot.
It's lucky, so you make him my viewers salty, man. A sister online said, "Cap call just to show off. I'm salty."
Nah, listen, I call to give you all love and vibes. I call to give you all some vibes, man. Let everybody know the UPK is one family. No, COVID ain't stopping we from being one, man.
That's
COVID ain't stopping us from being one. Y'all doing lamb today? Nakamaya was doing lamb today. Y'all making unleavened bread? Them sisters was in there bright and early this morning making unleavened bread. You know what I mean? You're studying garments. Guess what? We studying garments too. There's no dissimulation with the UPK, man. No matter where we are, we're the same. You know what I mean? And
that's right.
They have to have a whole pandemic to keep us apart.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
You know, we used to worry, man. Not allow, man. We're gonna have the trip, the UK trip. We're gonna make up for that, man. We're gonna have the Fire UK trip, man.
I tell you this straight. As soon as Boris said he would go, as soon as he said he would go, he drove. We inside he threw.
That's right. I'm dead. I'm dead there. Yeah, man. I'll pick you up, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
lucky, man. It's been too long. It's been too long now, man. So lucky.
Yeah, boy.
It's one of them.
Well, I think I wrote here, but I don't know where the hell I am.
You in Houston? It's like saying in Houston somewhere.
What's that?
In Houston somewhere.
I Houston somewhere. This ain't DC. I ain't in Kansas no more, Dorothy. I check the white man GPS now and see where the hell this are going.
Nah, GPS is accurate, man. Well, around with that GPS, man. Them Americans are dodgy, man. Nah, Google Maps is shit, man.
Oh, right. I know where I was going now. Okay, so the plan was I'm gonna slide by the venue and see if I think the brothers was there, hooking up, setting up, and give you all a little, a preview. I was like, hold up, where the hell am I going? Pressure. You know what I mean? So what are you doing? What's the stories?
There, so I got a story here. I wasn't sure what you could see as you're driving, but got a story. Next story now, the brother from the West Ham. For everyone that knows, West Ham's a team in East London, a dead team, man. The team is pants, Salakia. But their firm is one of the baddest firms on the face of the earth. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, one of the baddest firms. Apparently, how it works is the good teams got shit firms, and then shit teams got good firms. So Villa, Birmingham City, Leeds United got good firms, strong firms, but teams that are good like Arsenal, their firms are weak. So this brother now grew up around West Ham players, a part of their firm, and this is what his brother had to say about being black.
All right. I'm really nervous, and I think it's about time I come out of it. Really, my whole life I felt like I've been in the wrong body. You know, I genuinely feel like I am a white man. You lot know that obviously I like my West Ham, I love my Stellas, I like my white girls. You know, I never really got along with black people like that. Do you know what I mean? It's something that's been really weighing on my chest my whole life, really. And I think now is really time that I should speak about it. Shit, man, this is fucking tough. I genuinely feel like I'm transracial, and I want you lot supporting this. I don't really know what's the next steps, but I feel like me coming out and speaking with you lot is the first step of this process. So, I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, a comedian. He got to be a comedian.
No, in the comments, people are saying, is that serious? He's saying because he drinks Stellas and supports West Ham and likes white girls, he feels white? Which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? If your father's a black man, you're black. I don't care how you feel, man. That's a good thing about the Lord. The Lord don't care what you feel like. The Lord don't care if you feel like a woman in a man's body. How you're born is what you are, man. And this is a black. I don't care. Accent sounds all white and stuff, but I love white girls and I love a Stella. The Lord don't give a damn, man. You are a black man. And let me tell you something. Regardless of how much you feel, you're gonna find that you're black the next time a policeman stops you in the streets, man. Regardless of how white you feel, you like white women and I drink Stellas and I go to the pub, you're gonna find out you're white when that police come here. What you doing around here, man? You look suspicious. When you're gonna find out you're black when they deport your grandma.
Right.
Who's a part of the women's generation, man. And that's the problem, man. The black people, we've been in England too long and we feel this and we feel that, man. But the Lord don't give a damn about feelings, man. The Lord don't care how you feel, man. That's the good thing about the Bible. When you go to court, so like you said?
No, you're right. Go ahead.
When you go to court, the judge don't judge you on how you feel, man. He judges you on the facts. And the fact is this brother's a black man, man. I don't care how much you feel, why, how much. No amount of Stella beer can change your nationality, man. You're a black man. That's that, man. So like, can you read?
Hold on. I'm trying to see. My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said. How this thing gonna work, man?
I'm gonna show it off for the new.
Boy. Twitch there?
Come on, Con. It's raining down there.
A little bit.
I thought Houston was meant to be 70, 80 degrees.
What Fahrenheit?
What's the horn on that boat right now?
Yeah,
What's
So, like you said, what car did you go down there in?
Lincoln?
Nah, something named a Boeing 747. The kind of car that just go up in the sky.
The kind of car that'll go for the sky. What do you say? You got the chariot.
I get the Babylon Iron Eagle.
What's that? That's Infinity, isn't it? Infinity. Nah, the M's Infinity.
I think nobody here though. That's the thing.
What's that? The B&H Ranch.
Yeah, I think none of the brothers here right now. I think there's just the crew, the staff that's setting up. But just to let you know, hold on.
That's me next year, you know. Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so lock in. So by tomorrow, you know, this place gonna be live, and you know, this is for everybody anybody who can't make it out, right? The general he hooking up a feed for you all. You know what I mean? UK, Trinidad, Jamaica, Brazil, Canada. Who else? Who else I'm missing, man?
I think Haiti as well, sir.
Haiti. I believe that is it. And Haiti on the inside. So the general hooking up something where, you know what I mean? You're going to be able to see certain things that are going on. And we're going to be able to see you as well. So, all right.
Slug, sir, can't hear you, sir. Nah, sir, no audio. I'm not hearing you. Oh, snap. I can't hear. Shalom, how about you? Slug, I said, no sound. No sound, sir. Yeah, much better.
Nah. Yeah, man. I just walking around showing the brothers and stuff. You checking on in there? This your spot? That's where they're gonna be holding it. You come on, do it. All right. You know what I mean? And our next Texas mighty man here, and this. You see this guy right here? Hold on. Make sure you recognize this guy right here, man. Yeah, I'm in the UK live on the end. Giving them a little vibe of the place.
Out of Wanium, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? We miss y'all. Hope y'all, you know, wish y'all could be here.
Damn
you know
right.
What I'm saying? But we got the red carpet out for Captain Shock and every brother out here. We're gonna show the spirit of Christ, and that's loving your brother. You understand? That's what we do down here. You know what I'm saying?
Listen now, you see what I like? You see what I like? The South, some niggas know the talking. See that mouth be full of gold.
You know what I'm saying? See what it say, sir. Look what it say.
Hold on, get close. Hold on.
Grills.
What? Boot kiss.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Boot kiss.
Listen, I can't with these Texas boys. Anybody else in there? Hold on. Let me help you all. Let me see if I can get you all on the grill too. Where he at? Where's the car, man?
He in here, sir.
No, sir. Hey, y'all can still hear me?
Come on, Con. Hear you good now, sir.
Okay. Hold on. I don't know if y'all could see me, but let me see if I could walk out there. Show y'all have a little lake. The lake and fishing pond. Y'all see him there?
Like us, probably a bit closer. Oh, I see it now. Come on, Khan. Trust me, got passport ready, everything, you know.
Are you see those spot right?
Got one, Khan.
So that more so, you know, the kids could go and fish, hang out. You know what I mean? Little patio gazebo style. Over there, that where the horse stables is. They had the gate locked now, so I'll try and pass and show you all the horses. But the gate locked. There are a ton of horses, like 14 horses or 18 horses. Then we still have yeah, I mean the thing that good for the curry. With Carawan, and then Carawan come out here and butcher some of them goat. Yeah, I mean.
Carawan's the chef,
it gonna be Tawab, you know what I mean? The general rock out real nice. And yeah, and fully lock the place down. Where, you know, everybody go enjoy themselves. The place is big, nice and big. A ton of space for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm gonna carry on and show you all the lamb. You brought any lamb? Still hearing me or the audio is gone?
No, I'm hearing you, sir. It's a bit low though. It's better now. Come on.
Hold on, say it again.
It's better now, sir. Tawab.
I ain't hearing you too well.
You mean now, sir? Probably connection in the woods, you know.
You're hearing?
Got a one, Khan.
Yeah, man. I can't hear you all.
Try that.
Let me jump out and come back in, all right?
Back to the UK. Back to programming with the UK.
So why am I going to think this is white country Stella, man? I can't go over that. It's still even nice. I don't mess with canned drinks, you know. You'll ever see me drinking a Stella Red Stripe, none of that, man. It's like, yeah.
Not black people drinking. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion.
And this chapter talking about brothers that break the law, man. So for this cause, for this brother that don't want to believe the truth, want to do their own thing, for this cause, the Most High shall send them a strong delusion, man.
Right.
Delusions when you believe something that ain't true.
Right.
And if you're a black man thinking you're white, it ain't true, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't care how you feel, man. Guess what? Let me tell you something. Drinking still got nothing to do with your color, man.
That's right.
That's just a preference that you like. Being a West Ham fan got nothing to do with your ethnicity, man.
Right.
That's just something you like as a person. Just something it's your preference. That's all it is, man. That don't change where you come from. That don't change who your brothers are, man.
That's right.
That don't change the fact that you won't be stopped by the police, man.
Right.
That don't change the fact that a policeman won't kill you before a white man.
Right.
It don't change that, man. Keep it in.
That they should believe a lie.
And that's what you're seeing, man. A brother here deluded, thinking he's white, man.
Right.
You would never be white, man. You know, white man, they will let you know that. They will let you know that, man. They'll let you know in a million years you will never be one of us, man.
That's right.
They will never. Listen, you know how you know you're black? Your people didn't get a gravestone when they fought for World War I and II, man.
Right.
Did the white man say, nah, but he thinks he's white, though? Let's give him a pat. He didn't give a damn, man. So like you say, yeah, but
yeah, so we here with the DC's finest, right? Hold on, where he at? This officer in the car, yeah, I mean, he a pit master, he a chef extraordinaire. Yeah, I mean, he a baby maker like karate. He just make a ton of kids.
Come on,
yeah, I mean,
come on.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, I ain't gonna show you all too much, but brother, I'm going through and get them 2 meat cutters, slice up a whole ton of meat. Yeah, I mean, did a lot of the grill. So we doing it same way how you're doing it. We doing it,
and that's where it's at, man. So luck, yeah. That's the finest lamb in the world, right there, man.
Say again.
That's the finest lamb in the world, right there, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
You can't get that anywhere else. You can't get. Come on, man. You can't get that no fake Hebrew Israelites lamb dinner.
Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening at all. You see what's going on here? Enough chairs. Whole truckload of chairs. Loading it down. Good case, we out. We out. Say something for them.
All right. Hey, Shalom. YAHANNA. You understand what I'm
Shalom,
saying? The so-called our oppressor is the devil. Man,
That's
woman,
right.
child, and stank nasty fetus is the goddamn devil
right.
that the Bible speaks of. Shalom.
That's right. Listen, I can't get no more than that. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to touch the road again. How much longer you all going?
I got an hour. Then we're in the cut.
All right. Well, let me head back. I'm gonna head back to the spot a little bit. And I'm gonna try and back in a little while.
Call one, call.
All right.
I'm
gonna try and back in a little while and see if get some more vibes. You know what I mean? Build up the vibe. Yeah, some of the brothers might check in too. You know what I mean? So just organize to send them the link. We might want to jump in and give you all some vibe. You know what I mean? We're really missing you all out here this year. You know what I mean? Like we ain't seen each other in a couple of years. You know what I mean? 20 what? 19?
20. 19.
19. So, you know what I mean? Everybody missing you all out here. Trinidad, Canada. This would have been Canada's first one. Brazil's first. Haiti's first. But we still gonna be together, you know what I mean?
That's right.
So look more. I'm gonna check back in a little bit, guys.
Look more.
Dumb goodbye, what's going on, 5 stacks?
There,
Yeah, listen, that room heavily weighted, That room heavily weighted right there. That's as ranks up in there, Yeah, I mean, bad man quarters are coming through.
That's right. That's right.
Boy, who else in there with you all?
It's us today, sir.
All right. That'll work. All right, Hebrews, I'm gonna touch back with you all right?
Got one, cancer.
All right, Hebrews, you have a thumb.
Yeah, how about thumb? Well, I'm jealous.
Don't worry, next year.
That's the kind of lamb that gets stuck in your teeth, No.
Everyone from the UK start saving for the next Passover from now, so we can book it as soon as the dates come. As soon as we get the next dates, we can get it booked, man. What story we going back to that black guy that thinks he's a white man?
Nah, I'm sick of that, man. I won't see it no more, man.
Him thinking he's a white man until it's time to fill out a job application, man. When they ask you nationality, you can't put what did they say? If
you can't say I'm black but identify as white. That won't work.
You can't put on the job application I'm black but because I drink Stella, I'm white. It don't work like that, man. Right. You have to put your nationality on there. You put either black British, black Caribbean, black African, which is the worst one to put. Black African is the worst one to put. But listen, I don't know. I can't take him. Is he being serious?
I was for joking.
I think he's joking.
Better be. But anyway, well, boss man, Salakia, man. I can't forgive him after that digger portion. I can't forgive him, man. That's.
£2 for dumpling,
I can't forgive him after the £2 for dumpling price, man. I wonder if he knows the flour and water, But wait, I ain't hating. Brother got a hustle. Go do your thing, man. So anyway, world boss caught a white boy with a knife on him, and told the white boy to drop the knife and so forth. So that's the video where we're at right now. So you're gonna see it. You won't see his face, but it's world boss, and he got the white man by his collar. He's telling him to drop the knife.
Oh my God! Back up! You bring up, bro. I'm not backing. Drop the knife, bro. Drop the knife. But drop the knife, bro. I'm not. Bro, drop the knife. I'm not backing no one, bro. Bro, I'm not doing. Drop the knife. You're not going nowhere. I'm drop the knife, bro. Bro, drop the knife. Drop the fucking knife. Are you right? I'm not doing nothing. Are you right, bro? I'm not doing nothing, bro. You're right. I'm not doing nothing. I'm walking through. Don't touch him. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Don't hit him, bro. Don't hit him. You're lucky. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Lucky you're telling me. Don't hit him. You're lucky he's telling me. You're lucky he's telling me. Bro, you man can't do it. Bro, don't touch none of them. Yo, bro. Don't touch him. You know what I said to you? What the fuck he just say to you? Don't touch him, bro. Listen. You have to stand up and watch it. You have to stand up and watch it. You have to stand up and watch it. You didn't try to take a knife off them. You didn't try to stop the knife off them. You take it to it, just calm down. Listen, hey, bro, you man are young, bro. Prison is not nice, bro.
Look at that. This is proof that black people are more merciful than white people, man. Right. Because just like about 4 weeks ago, white people caught a black man with a knife. And was they that merciful? No, man. They beat him up. World Boss told one of his friends, don't beat him, don't touch him, man. The police are coming, let's just wait, man. And guess what? 4 weeks ago, white people caught a young black boy with a knife. That's right. And this boy was a teenager. They was adults, man. Was they that merciful? No. They bust his lip, man. I think they broke his collarbone and put him in hospital. They beat the crap out of a child for walking with a knife. Meanwhile, when black people catch them with a knife, we're merciful, man. Black people, they say black people are gremlins and we're goons and we're horrible. Listen, black people are the most merciful people you meet on the face of the earth. Guess what? The white man put us in slavery. You know what I mean? Killed our kids, made our kids work in cotton fields, man. And you know what black people say? It's in the past. They ain't all bad. That's how merciful black people are, man. Right. How are we the criminal? How are we the gremlin? How are we the animal? When we're more merciful than you are? Right. You put us in slavery, and what do we say? Well, you can't say they're all bad, man. They look what they did to us in World War I and II. Won't even give us a gravestone, man. Right. And we still love them. We still serve their God, man. Meanwhile, when Bin Laden bombed the Twin Towers, they didn't love Arabs. Right. They hated Arabs. They declared war on terrorism. They fought against their enemy. Meanwhile, we loved our enemy. We joined our enemy's army. That's how peaceful and loving black people are, man. Right. How are we the gremlin? How are we the animal? You're the animal, man. Right. When we caught a white man, we said, listen, don't touch him. We're going to call the police. You caught a young black boy, who could be about 17, and you beat the shit out of him, man. Put him in the hospital, man. Grown men was harassing this black boy, man. And if you don't believe me, I play it right now, man. I know what people say, that's a lie. White people would never do that, man. Okay, let's see, man. So lucky, let's see. This is a black man caught by white people. Now let's see if he went unharmed. To who?
That's funny. That Ray Rocky 12-year-old kid. On the car. On the car. On the car. Put it on the car. Put it on the car. Look at the size of it. Look at that. What the fuck are you doing with that guy? Oh my god, I can't. Got the fucking knife. You see it? You filmed that? You filmed that? Fucking 6 of them last night pulled a knife out on Recon. He's 13. Where he lives. How old are you? He can show us where he lives. 13. 13-year-old kid. Where's that trainer? What road is that? I don't know. You don't know the fucking road, mate. RM1390 is this road here. 980. You fucking stay there. Then it's probably there, but it's not the cross car. It's not the cross car, man. Tell me the fucking road, mate. I don't know the road name. That's what it is. You come to rob kids. I bet someone checked. You come to leave it there. There's loads of people. And the police coming. No, there was somebody who already done it. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be out in a couple hours if the fucking police come in. He's loving it. He's coming out in a couple hours. He should have got put in the boot and gone.
Look at that, man. White man goes, we should put him in the boot and make him be gone. And after this video, this brother went into hospital, man, with a bust lip and I think with a broken collarbone. Meanwhile, what the world boss say? Don't touch him. I don't care. Got into an argument with one of the guys, man. So you better not touch him, man. In the 60s, they said no blacks, no Irish, no dogs allowed, man. When we got our nightclubs, did we run them? Nah, man. We ain't like them. We're peaceful, man. We ain't like them. Black people, the paper Pablo said it better. He goes, you never hear of black people chasing away white people, man. That's right. In fact, we're the ones getting chased. You can come to our neighborhoods. You can go to Jamaica, have a wonderful time, man. Have a wonderful time after you colonize the island, man. Meanwhile, black man, can you go to the island? No, man. Go ahead, say. You can even go there. Like I said, you can even go there and get a rented joint, man. That's how loving we are. Meanwhile, they chase us out of their neighborhoods. They wouldn't let us fly their planes. You know that? They wouldn't let us fly their planes. Wouldn't even let us fly their planes in World War I and II, man. Wouldn't hire us. Would give us the basement of their house. Give us the cellar of their house to live in, man. Meanwhile, we just love them. We're the peaceful ones, man. They're the animal, man. They're the animal. The Bible calls him the beast of the field, man. Right. And they put propagandas out there, black people and guns and knives. So you think black people are animals, man? Black people ain't animals. We're only animals to each other, man. Right. When it comes to our oppressor that we love so much, we are loving to him. We don't ever harm them. That's right. We don't ever do them wrong, man. So look, I'm gonna try me real quick.
And this is where you don't want to fall into the hands of your enemies, man. Because the merciless. Look how they dealt with that little boy, and look how Wild Boss started with the white man. And at this time, the black boy didn't even have the knife out, man. That white boy had the knife out. All Wild Boss saying is pull it down, telling no one not to touch him. And that right there is the proof that black people should rule, man. Because black people are merciful, and they make out like, oh yeah, black people are violent and criminals. Meanwhile, the white man said, yo, let's put him in the boot and let's get him gone. Said that to the kid, you know, you're going to kill the kid. Well, what did they say? Rob someone. Because he robbed someone.
Yeah, about to.
Or about to. And this is the thing with white people, man. All of them came together. I'm sure there was an Asian man there as well, right?
Yeah, gripping him up as well, man.
Yeah, they all came together. So imagine if the tables turned. Imagine if 5 black men gripped up some little white boy. Listen, man. The police would come and lock up every single black man. And listen, man. You'd be going to the police station. Meanwhile, they can have a little black boy on the floor with a broken collarbone and threaten to stab him and threaten to put him in the boot, man. And this is why we should never love our enemies. Because look how they treat our children, man. Now, if that boy had a father like me, man, listen, man, we would have been on that spot, man.
That's right.
Would have been on that spot. The man talking about put him in the boot, man. He would find himself in the boot.
That's right. Trying to hide.
He would find himself on the grill, man. The same girl I'm cooking the Passover lamb.
That's right.
Man. So what's the next story? Are you staying on this one?
Now we move for. So next one now, what sister? You know, I'll play the thing, man. So luck here.
This is like something that like I really want to know. So today I was at school and I walked in like the little village area, like, you know, I was just chilling. I was doing my homework and I sat down to do my homework and this really fine black man walked past me. Disclaimer, I'm black. But anyway, so he walked past me and I was like, damn, he's really cute. I'm not gonna talk to him anyway, but like in my head for a second I was like, he's really cute. And then I was like, oh, he's tall, he's an athlete, blah blah blah. And then, you know what I said to myself? I said, this black man probably don't even like black girls. He probably doesn't even talk to black women. He probably don't even think twice about black girls at all whatsoever. And this is something that has been happening to me since high school, and I'm so tired of having to wonder whether or not black men even like black girls. It's so disheartening. It's ridiculous at this point.
And you know what? It's a shame the sister got to feel that way, man. It's a shame that a black woman got to ask questions if a black man likes her back. That's a shame. That's a shame. And that's how destroyed we are. You don't hear a Chinese man saying, you know what, I don't do Chinese women, you know. You know what I mean? You don't hear Arab man saying, you know, I don't do Arab women. Too much headache, you know. But us, because we're so destroyed, that's what we say, man. You don't hear Arab man saying, yo, I'm half, I'm half Chinese and, you know, I'm half this on my mom's side, man. Why they're proud of where they come from? But we've been so destroyed, we boast about being mixed. In fact, some of us even lie and say we're mixed, man. And that's where we are right now as a nation, man. But a man don't like his own counterpart, man. If you're a black man, your counterpart is a black woman. And it's at the point where a black woman's like, you know what, I ain't gonna ask him because 9 times out of 10. When it should be the other way around. It should be 9 times out of 10. This black man does like black women, man. Right. Like Chinese men, 9 times out of 10, they like Chinese women. Right. But with us, it's the other way around. 9 times out of 10, we don't want black women. 9 times out of 10, the black woman don't want a black man. And don't tell me, yes, we do this. And it used to be that way. Not no more, man. Shalak, you know, it's changed out, man. It's like, yeah.
It's like, listen, man. Chinese women stick by Chinese men, even though the Chinese man is the ugliest man on the planet.
That's right.
Can barely open his eyes, man. And these Chinese women still stay with that Chinese man. Listen, man, she needs to come to the I.S.U.P.K where black men love black women, man. She wouldn't need to worry about.
Shalom, so how about SHALAM? Hey, YAHANNA, what's going on, Akin?
On the end,
already, what's going on?
Just on the end, sir. Just chilling. How's it going down there in Houston?
Oh man, brotherhood, man. Look, brother. I'm so glad to see y'all brothers, man. Listen, we all in spirit, man.
Damn right.
We still in the
Oh,
same
God.
spirit. You know what I'm saying? That Holy Spirit, man.
That's right. Come on. It's a shame we couldn't be out there, man. But man, I'm feeling all sad, man. So like,
meant to be at that mansion
hold on.
party.
Bro, we sad too, man. But guess what? You here in the spirit, and we with y'all in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We gonna still celebrate the 52nd annual Passover with y'all. Still, you know what I'm saying? Even though y'all across the seas, man, we still holding it down for y'all. Y'all holding it down for us, brother.
That's right. Come on, Khan. SHALAM said, make sure you turn up at that mansion party for us, man.
Hey, we gonna stream y'all at the mansion party too. If y'all still up, we gonna be on there. This UK.
Who that? UK, what's up, baby? How y'all?
Come on, guys. I was star. With good service on the ends, chilling. You know what I mean? When they tune into the mansion party later, you'll see how you like get down.
Hey,
you know,
right.
We'll be there.
Hey, look, we're gonna have to come over to the UK and get some partying going on over there, man. We gotta link up with y'all.
Anytime, sir. Anytime, sir, man.
I always say, look, y'all put the P in the UK. Okay,
That's right.
Y'all put the P in the UK. We coming with it, baby. Right.
That's right. Come on, God.
That sounds great. Damn right. I'm gonna walk y'all around. I'm gonna get some more of the Akim in here. All right.
Come on,
How y'all doing though? Y'all doing all right?
Kalawan, can't say it to Wab. Where you at? You at Yak Street, sir, or you at Yak Street right now, or nah?
No, we at the school right now. We just got through doing a Captain McCoy special. You know how he do it.
Kalawan, God.
Damn right. We got the brothers out here on Shamar. You know what I mean? Oh, let me see who in here. Let me see what Captain McCoy there. I know he want to say something. Here you go. Hey, man, listen, man. I'm glad I was able to talk to y'all, man. We miss y'all brothers out here, man.
Real same, sir, man.
What's going on, y'all? SHALAM.
Yeah, but some like a third.
What's going on, y'all?
We was here, sir. Was chilling. You know what I mean? We was seeing outside the brothers are doing out there in Houston.
Damn right, man. Good to see y'all brothers, man.
Color one car, sir. And Slacky said, and that new song you made, that shit's hard, man.
Oh, you like that joint?
Color one car, shit, that shit's hard as shit, man. That slivering mouthful bar was hard as shit, so lucky. That shit's hard.
Hey, listen, next time, man, we just shot a video, man. We got to get you in one. We miss y'all, man.
Color one car, sir. Definitely, sir.
Yeah,
right.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Shalom, so how about Shabbat?
Hey, Shalom, how about Shabbat?
How about Shabbat?
Man, the white man, I can't say it.
You can say it.
Oh, the white man.
Wait. Hey, can we say it?
Yeah, come on, Con.
Okay.
The white man's the goddamn devil for
Ain't a bit.
Being a homosexual. Let me tell you something, man. We miss you. You know what I'm saying? We wish we could take all the vaccines we could to make this white man feel safe to open the fucking borders up. Like this, tomorrow we're gonna make some motherfucking cries to the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make some righteous cries to the Lord so we can tear this shit down. Maybe he give us a Passover in half a year. You know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, we need this shit tore down for the Houston barbecue, for the Texas barbecue. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the dates, but we're gonna definitely get the dates up, and we gotta have our brothers down here. Y'all gonna be our special VIPs from the brothers from where y'all at over there in Haiti, our brothers in Canada who can't make it, our brothers in the Dominican Republic that can't make it. You know what I'm saying? All our Israelites that's in the school, Trinidad too. So like you gotta bring out Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put up our cries to the Most High and pray that He hear those, because we need y'all over here with us.
That's right. Come on, cut.
Damn right, man. Damn right. How y'all doing, man? Hey, I know y'all gonna do it strong out there for Passover tomorrow. I know y'all
definitely, sir. Definitely got our lambs cooking up now. You know what I mean? Garment ready.
Look,
I got the classified garment ready. You know, I'm not pulling it out until the right time.
Yeah. I know y'all come with the certified garments. You looking like y'all straight out the Bible.
That's right.
All right, man. We're gonna get out of here. We finna start heading over to the mansion. We just got through doing this thing, so I just had to come in and speak to y'all. I got the brothers to speak to y'all, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Y'all brothers be careful.
Thank you, sir. That's what I said.
All right, man. Shalom. Y'all about Shabbat.
Y'all about Shabbat. Oh man. Oh, you're killing me out there. Stop it, man. You're killing me out there, man. It's like a dongle, man. You remember what you saying before? So lucky. Where were we at? Where was you at again? So lucky. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So lucky. Go ahead.
So she's saying, the man was handsome, And it was told. I'm starting to think, did she see me? So
No, but you like black girls though.
Exactly. But she didn't know what if you like black girls or not.
Probably was you.
So she's questioning if he likes black girls. She shouldn't even question if she likes him. She should just go ask exactly, because in her thinking he don't like black girls. In her mind, then she's gonna go for a white man thinking, well, black men don't like me, and I see the picture of her, she's not bad looking.
Yeah, come on, man. I think so.
Exactly, she ain't bad looking, man. So it's a shame that black men actually like white women, man. Listen, when the Lord created us, the Lord didn't care about what you like and what you don't like, man. The Lord said you better be with a sister, man.
Sorry, hold up. Sorry. And the Lord was so merciful. He gave us some flavors, man.
Right.
The Lord didn't drop a woman and say, "Oh, listen, have that woman. I don't care if you don't like her or whatnot, man." The Lord gave us some slack down the bar.
Exactly, man. The Lord didn't give you the horrible, hairy East Indian woman, man.
That's right.
The Lord gave you some beautiful sisters, man.
Right.
12 tribes of sisters you can choose from. And it's a shame that we've become so low that we think, you know what? We need to join the next race and hold them in high esteem like the trophies. And this is why every black man that gets a white woman, he looks at her like she's a trophy, man. Right. I see them walking in town, holding hands, blinking out.
It's come to mind when I finish off. That's our brothers are destroyed, man. The East Indian woman came to Jamaica, man, in the 1800s, and black men had sex with them, man. The hairiest shit. So like the black man had sex with them. I had the nerves to even boast about it, man. I said, yeah, I'm cool, You should feel ashamed to say that, man. If imagine this, I'm gonna show you how low black people are. The word coolie is an insult, man. If you call an East Indian man a coolie, he'll be offended. The word coolie is an insult to East Indians, and black people are so happy to be East Indian will take the insult. Oh yeah, I'm coolie. I'm a mother side, Coolie. Coolie is an insult, man. You go to East India and call them a coolie, they'll chop your head off, man. It's a disrespect. But listen, we'll take it. Slovakia. If it means not being black, we'll take it. Then a Chinese woman came to Jamaica, man, with a flat head, and the black man said, "Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. She's eating dog and cat, rat and shrimp." And black man said, "I don't give a damn. I want some of that, man." And that's how destroyed we become, man. So destroyed that a black woman gotta ask if a black man likes her, man.
Now, sometimes when you say something, all right, so you mix this what you mix with, and then when they tell you, and you're like, all right, then so what is like say they'll say, oh yeah, my mom's black, my dad's Arab. You're thinking, damn, which black woman laid down with an Arab man? You're thinking, who in their right mind laid down with an Arab man? Right. Who in their right mind lays down with a Chinese man? Who in their right mind lays down with an Indian man that just spits on the curb every second, man? What Indians do is hark and spit on the curb every. Listen, man. Be with your own people, man.
That's right.
Like it's not hard. It's not hard, man. What do people say? They don't like black women because what do they say? Black women are what?
Say black men are rude.
Listen, man. In here, we put them in order, man.
That's right.
Black women are rude. Not to me, probably to you, but not to me. Why? Because we put them in order, man.
That's right.
Black women ain't rude to us. They cook the Passover.
That's right.
They cook the Passover lamb, man. That's what black women do, man. They cook the Passover lamb, man, on the grill and so forth. Listen, man. Come to the Lord's Passover tomorrow, man.
Right.
And you're gonna see some beautiful black women that ain't rude, man. That don't like white men. That don't like Chinese men. Listen, man. What's the next one you got?
Peak, man. Peak out here in the streets, man. That's where we come in, man. You know what I mean? So this is Naomi Campbell now, and she was interviewing Dave Chappelle, man. You know, I think Naomi Campbell's what's his name again? Richard Blackwell's sister. And this is what she was saying to this is what Dave Chappelle was telling her. Dave Chappelle, the comedian, that is.
You mean you've been around the world? I mean, I see you
in
London, in France. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go now in 2021? Where do you want your reach to go?
Well, I've not spoken to you about this. It's a good question. Stevie Wonder said in the press recently that he wanted to move to Ghana. Now, those of us in the room that know Stevie personally, he says this thing many times through the years that we've known him. But this last time he said it, he said, I'm moving to Ghana so that I can be valued and respected more. It's almost exactly the phrase he used. And, you know, you got to think, as a black American, who amongst us is more valued or respected than Stevie Wonder? And the idea that he would feel this way at this stage in his life and in his career, He goes on to say, I would do this for my grandchildren so that they don't have to worry about that, which is a very ominous thing to say because clearly this is going to last for the foreseeable future.
Mm-hmm.
And to see him decide to make that move, I wanted to go. Because I look at Stevie, I look at Stevie as he's the soul of American culture. And man, if the soul leaves the body, then this thing is dead.
Hmm. I understand.
And I go, I'll follow him over there. Or I'll go myself. I'll do it for him.
Yes! Yes, babe, in Africa! We love that.
I called Naomi immediately.
He did.
You put me in contact with David Adjaye. David Adjaye, for those at home, is a very respected architect, considered one of the finest on earth. And here in the United States, he did the Smithsonian Museum of African American History, which is sacred ground as far as Smithsonians go for black people. And he designed it, and Naomi put him in touch with me, and so we've been working together. Hopefully I'll build something there.
That's gonna be beautiful.
But I'm definitely gonna at least rent something for the foreseeable future, and I hope to open a comedy club there, because I heard there's none. And I think
you gotta tour all 54 countries.
I would love to.
That'd be amazing.
Would you look at that, man? Dave Chappelle wants to go to Ghana. You know what I mean? Naomi Campbell wants to go to Ghana. And when it was SARS, remember SARS? When it was SARS, Naomi Campbell was talking about pray for SARS and pray for Nigeria, man. Meanwhile, there's a volcano right now in St. Vincent. Naomi Campbell said nothing, man. Right. Naomi Campbell don't want to go to St. Vincent. Dave Chappelle wants to set up comedy places in Ghana, man. What about in Washington, D.C., where he comes from, man? Right. What about the neighborhood where he comes from? Why is Naomi Campbell worried about SARS? Meanwhile, there's a volcano in St. Vincent, man. That's right. You know what I mean? Why is she worried about Ghana when there's Jamaican people eating dog, man? Right. Let's solve that problem. Probably these brothers are eating dog because they're hungry and there's nothing else to eat, man. Let's solve that problem, man. Right. Fix your own house. But again, we think that we're African, man. We want to go to Ghana. Listen, I've seen this played out too many times, man. 10 years ago, where black people going to? We're all going to Ethiopia. And we made the Ethiopians rich. And now we're going to Ghana and making the Ghanaians rich, man. Right. When you go to Ghana, what are you bringing with you? That British pound, that American dollar, man. And they're going to take your money and then say, listen, you ain't our people. If you don't believe us, ask the brothers in Sheshamani, man. Same thing happened with them as well, man. That's right. Same thing happened with them. They thought it was Ethiopia. I heard that a lot of them went to Ethiopia and threw their passports in the bin. And I heard they went to the beach and threw it on the beach, man. I heard give it a week later with the amount of flies and shit that happened. Them brothers they're on the same beach trying to dig up them passports, man. Ridiculous, man. And that's, we're lost. We think that Africa's the motherland. It's not. How is Africa the motherland? Africa's not even a country, man. It's a whole continent, man. Right. Which country is your country, black man, in Africa? Let me tell you something. None of them are, man. That's right. Them same Africans hate you and sold you 400 years ago to the oppressor, man. They're your enemies, man. That's who King David was fighting against, them Africans, man. Right. That's who Goliath and them like were, man. Them Africans, they ain't our people, man. And again, just like all nations, they're hustling black people, man. Telling us to come home. You come home, black man, come home, man. Why? Because they know when you come over there, you're carrying that British pound with you, man. That's right. And now it's a trend. Every black man's going to Ghana, man. Everyone going to Ghana. Every black man going to Ghana. Every DNA test you take will say Ghanaian. Oh, come on, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's all one big hustle, just like the whole Sheshamani thing, man. That's right. It's all one big hustle. So, black man, Jerusalem is your homeland, man. Right. Don't go to Ghana and bring your money. How about you take your money and you fix your community that you live in, man? How about you fix up Brixton? How about you fix up Peckham, man? How about you support black businesses in England, man? Taking your money to go help some Africans, man. Right.
And Stevie Wonder and Dave Chappelle, now the Ghanaians would allow them to come their way because the celebrities, man, and they're rich. So they know if Dave Chappelle and them come, they know, all right, then this is going to bring more rich celebrities there. Naomi Campbell wants to go, she wants to go to Ghana and so forth. The thing is this, man, these like skip the Caribbean where their family are and want to go elsewhere. And this is the thing, man. Every time black people is sending money somewhere, it's always to Africa. No one sends money to the Caribbean, man. That's right. People complain about, your auntie in the Caribbean asks you for money for medicine. You know she don't really want medicine for whatever she wants it for. But you still don't send it, man. But you'd rather go send money to some stinking African that sold you, man. Right. Some African that sold you, some African that's rich. Ghanaians have money, man. Right. Ghanaians should get money from Ghanaians, man.
Right.
Why are you giving them money?
That's right.
Which other country get like listen, which race of people skips their own race to give to somebody else?
That's right.
Now Dave Chappelle saying he wants to go to Ghana. Listen, there's nothing in Ghana for you, man.
Right.
You're gonna go there and then you're gonna realize, you know what, you can't escape the curses, and you're gonna realize the Ghanaians don't like you, man.
Right.
Once upon a time, black people were sold from Ghana, man.
That's right.
Once upon a time, you were sold from Ghana, man. And now you're trying to go back amongst the very same people. Listen, we might have this similar complexions, but we ain't the same race, man.
Right.
We ain't the same race, man. Africans are Hamites, and we Israelites, man.
That's right.
They're sons of Ham, and we sons of Israel, man.
That's right.
And we ain't the same as them Africans. So us like trying to go there is us trying to join other nations again, man.
Right.
And it's not going to work because the Lord said, gather yourself together. But what Naomi Campbell and them's doing is they're trying to run away from their own people, man.
That's right.
Trying to run away from their own people. Because you know what? I guess Ghanaians don't rob people.
That's right.
I guess Ghanaians don't
sell
fraud
drugs.
everyone. I guess Ghanaians don't sell drugs.
That's right.
I guess Ghanaians don't kill people.
Right.
So Stevie Wonder, man, who can't see, he was born blind.
Born blind, I believe.
Stevie Wonder, I believe, was born blind.
Ray Charles turned blind, but Stevie born blind.
Stevie Wonder was born blind, and in his mind, he sees Ghana as better than where he's staying, man.
Right.
He said you get treated better. They only treat you good because you're a celebrity, man.
That's right.
And they know you got money. Listen, man. Everyone, because you got money, they're gonna treat you good.
Right.
But them Ghanaians, they're still gonna call you a slave at the end of the day, man. They're gonna rob you blind, man. And someone needs to sit down with Stevie Wonder, Naomi Campbell, and what's the other one's name? Dave Chappelle. And tell him, man, listen, man, you ain't African, man.
That's right.
That's why you've got these slave names, man.
How many people? What's the population over there, man? They got there, man.
I know Nigeria's 200 million.
Why do you want our money for, man? We got only 2 million. Right. Go actually Ghanaians, man, for some money, man. So like, yeah.
That's right. We try to join everybody, and joining the Ghanaians ain't gonna save you, man. It ain't gonna stop the crimes being committed against us. The only difference is the white man won't kill you because Africans will. That's the only difference, man.
That's right.
Africans hate us, man.
Right.
And it shows. They look at themselves as better than us, and they even say, oh yeah, they're slaves, this and that. They don't even want to be amongst you, man. Listen, there was a poll where African men said this: they will have sex with Caribbean women, but they won't take them home to meet their parents, and that they won't marry them. And I read that post, and it hurt my heart, man, that sisters would actually give their body to an African man.
Right.
It's against God to give your body to an African man.
That's right.
Let the African be on the news begging for water, man. Listen, you see this Diet Coke right here? You Africans can't have it, man.
That's right.
You Africans ain't having this. You see this Coca-Cola right here? You Africans ain't having it, man. Listen, we got drinks and we got a food drive, and it's not for Africans, man.
That's right.
You stand the advert asking for £2, man, and you ain't gonna get. You got to show them £2. You got £2 show them £2 that they're not having. So, let's see if you got a couple coins that these Africans ain't having. Got this all come in the wallet. Even if you got the note, let me show them what they're not having.
They get
Listen, man.
British proud.
There's any Africans online. We're gonna show you what you're not. You see this £5 note right here that you Africans is on the TV asking for. You're not having it, man.
That's right.
Go to the next one.
Let me get a picture. 1 second.
Get one of the adverts. Listen, we're gonna get one of the adverts. You know, Africans with their big belly. He would die if you don't give him £2 for clean water. He's depending on you for clean water. Listen, man, he ain't getting no. That's his problem, man. Right. That's an African problem, man.
That's right.
Stop trying to tell me about an African problem, man. Let these Africans go do whatever they let Ghanaians go give them money. But listen, we're gonna get you under the adverts, man.
You want the advert?
Oh, the adverts, look, yeah. On the advert where they got the flies on their head, man. I need the advert, man. With the flies on their head.
You better wicked, you know.
Listen, I need the advert. Right. £2 so he can have clean water. This child will die if you don't give £2. I don't give a damn. That's not that's an African problem, man. That's right.
And you got what's his name, Lenny Henry, talking about comic relief. Again, man, you didn't even leave for black on black crime, man. Worrying about them them Africans, man. Oh, you better call this shit, boss. Dog about cold as shit, you know.
We need the advert.
Dog about a cold ass nigga, you know. I swear that.
Listen, if I give these Africans my £2, what are my kids gonna have? My kids need my £2. That's right. These Africans filling up Petrocans with water. Filling up a Petrocan with water. We need the sound. And is this one? Nah, type in there. What's the proper one? Where it's black and white and his belly's out the door. Belly full of air, you know. Yo, isn't it? That's what we need. Where his belly's full of air, you know.
Hey, you are fucking shit.
Listen, they won't give us £2. That man wouldn't give us £2. Full of wind, you know.
He's
full of gas. Full of gas.
Hey, you know,
you can't find the advert.
Is it? Yeah, let me see.
Is that the one?
No, I'm missing it, man. You're kidding me.
There must be one on there. Oh, yeah, listen, they've been doing these adverts for like 50 years, man. There must be 50 worth of adverts on there. There has to be. Yeah, Africans must have came up and took it down. Must have became brand new. See if you can find type in African £2 donation. Probably come up. Hold on, let me see if I can find one. We need. Listen,
crap.
We need the advert. We need the advert. I swear it's Is it UNICEF?
Oh man, this one's nice. Wait. Nah, you got a code, but
nah, we need it. Yeah. Type in No, hold on. Type in. Type in. Hold on. Where are these ones from? Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find one. Listen, we gotta find one. Type in.
That was one here. Should be all right.
Yeah, there's one here. Type in. No child should die of hunger. UNICEF.
UNICEF.
Yeah, UNICEF.
I dog about the blood warrior for true, you know, guys. Oh yeah, cold as shit, blood.
Oh, the sad music.
Bishibwa lelo mpinjo kachakuma kupana jumanza mumema mwana mulala bishi mari ujuji line yutabalo ko kwani ujano mteke tano muvu mulo nenda
to pinjo suka mkanga masabati kwa ndia
tous les enfants présentant la malnutrition, présentant des complications médicales sont pris ici gratuitement et on arrive souvent à les guérir.
Go on. Do it. Neither can see. Go on. Get my cut as well. How's that water taste? How's that filtered water taste? Refreshing. African don't know how filtered water tastes, man. Africans don't know, and that's their problem, man. They sold the children of God, man. Don't expect. Hey, refreshing, man. It is. Listen, man. These Africans sold us, man, and don't expect us to feel sorry for them, giving us their £2, man. Listen, man. Like I said, this £5 here, they can't have it. What's his name on the front? What's his name again? What's this man's name on the front again?
Churchill, man.
Yeah, Churchill. This, you see this £5 note with Churchill on there? They can't have it, man.
Right.
It's our £5, and listen, they ain't having this, man. That's right. Africans don't deserve nothing from blacks and
That's right,
man. And the reason we have to do these things is to show you that you don't have to give them anything you
That's
have, man.
right.
Because you believe, the poor, let me donate £2. Forget them, man. Forget them. That's an African problem, man.
Right.
All these let WizKid give £2, man.
That's right.
Let Burna Boy give £2. Right. Because I ain't seen Burna Boy post about St. Vincent yet, man. I ain't seen Wizkid post about it.
That's right.
Why? Because they don't care. Right. So it's only right we don't care, man.
That's right.
If you feel sorry for Africans, that's on you, but I don't feel sorry for them, man.
That's right.
That's their problem. Like I said, it's an African problem, and we ain't African, man. But,
that's correct, man. You know what I mean? Because it runs through. We got a couple of videos. Look at that, man. An East Indian rolling around with a knife on the streets. He gets tasered. He gets tasered. I keep telling black people, listen, you are not a British citizen here, man. Right. Had that been a black man, he would have been shot, man. He would have been shot and killed, and oh God knows what happened to him, man. This East Indian man got a knife in his hand ready to stab somebody, and the police tasered him. They treated him like a human being. Guess where this East Indian man is now? Probably in jail, man. Right. Guess where Mark Duggan is? An unarmed black man in the graveyard. This is how they treat human beings. And black man in the UK, you are not a human being, man. That's right. That's why you gotta understand that. Black people walk around like we're equal to them. And when shit happens, we start scratching our head, walking around amazed. In the UPK, we're not amazed, man, because we know that this animal don't see us as human, man. Right. And the kingdom of heaven, he ain't gonna be human. He's gonna be the modern day tractor, man. That's right. He's gonna be picking up cotton like crazy, man. Right. Well, he's gonna be the modern day machine, man. He's gonna be the modern day. Listen, there's gonna be no more machines. The new machine is gonna be an Edomite, man. Dragon Ball's gonna have the Edomite 2000. Picks up cotton and rapid. Get me. Quasar gonna sell me. Quasar got the new model. They're gonna say, yo, Crawford, I got the new Edomite 4000. You know, picks up, trust me, pumped on steroids, can pick cotton with his eyes closed, man. They ain't gonna be human. You know why? Because they didn't treat us as human, man. They didn't treat us as human. Arab man, that's a terrorist, man, who your country's in war against. You tase him and treat him like, treat him like a human. And a black man that loves England, man. Grandparents love England, man. We bow down to your white Jesus. Go to your churches, man. Meanwhile, you want to shoot us. Meanwhile, a Muslim man that hates Christianity, he calls you the infidel, hates Christianity, man. So much that he pulled out a knife and screamed out Allahu Akbar, man, ready to kill somebody in the name of Allah, man. So lucky, and you treat him like a human being. Remember the black man that loves and respects and honors and wants to marry a woman. He wants mixed race children. He wants to, wants to do everything just to be accepted, man. You want to kill him though. So in fact, Mark Duggan was mixed race and still killed him, man. So lucky, we ain't got no chance. We ain't got no chance in this kingdom, man. So lucky, man.
Harder or easier than your grandmother and your great-grandmother?
Exponentially easier. We have access to information we didn't have.
Exponentially easier, but you're handling it worse. Your grandmother, your great-grandmother actually could work with a black man with more trauma.
Because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we're all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, be one with the black man? We even think that being...
Thank you.
Give me no
Clip it, slice it, put it on World Star. She said it, not me. Now that you're independent, you don't need to be with. There you go. There you go. And there you go. And there you go. There you go, black man. There it is. She's finally got one to say it.
Build businesses with us.
Your grandmothers and your grandmothers and your great grandmothers had more trauma and more stress and did it better. They have exponentially less and they're handling it worse. But it's because they're free and can do what the hell they want to. They don't need to be with you. So you don't need to feel any guilt for taking care of you, for putting yourself first and making your passion, your purpose, your priority. You don't need to feel guilty because this 24-year-old woman just said it. They don't feel any guilt about it. Thank you.
And listen, the brother ain't lying. The brother ain't lying, man. Blacks and Hispanics, when we're forced to be with each other, when we're forced under pressure, we're the best, man. When we couldn't go to the white man nightclubs, we made our own. And that oppression made us come together. made us draw together, made us stronger, man. We couldn't go to their banks and get a loan. So what did we do? We invented something called the partner, man. When we're excluded, we're forced to be around our own. And when we're around our own, we're stronger. But what the white man does is makes laws that we can integrate now. Right. And when we integrate, guess what? Now there's no black clubs, man.
Right.
Now there's no black shops, man. Now the black woman's fighting against the black man. The black man's fighting against the black woman. And what his brother said was deep. In slavery, we was getting our back whipped. Right. We were getting lynched and hung. Guess what? We still loved each other, man.
That's right.
And we had more pressure, more oppression. But now we're free. We don't love each other no more. Right. Now we're free to go to the white man's club. Where's the black club? Now we're free to go to the white man's shop. Where's the black man's shop, man?
Right.
Now we're free to go to the white doctor. Where's the black doctors, man? They make laws to make us so-called free so that we forget about our own.
Right.
But when we're forced to be around each other, that's when we be around each other and we're more stronger, man.
Right.
We're more independent, man. We think we're free now. We can go do what they do. It's a good thing. It's not a good thing, man.
That's right.
When we go mix around them, we forget about our own.
Right.
We're so busy going to their shops, we don't have our own shop.
Right.
There's only two types of shops to the black community, man. Food shop and barbers.
Right.
And the barbers, man. And in the 60s, when we was forbidden to go to the shops, you had black everything, man.
That's right.
You can ask your grandparents. We had a black shoemaker, black tailors, black what's it called again? Where you wash clothes again? Laundrettes, the whole nine, man. But they give us a false freedom that makes us go, yo, let's go to their college and forget our own colleges, man. Read that for me out.
This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods.
And you can't go to a strong man's house and take his goods, man. It's impossible. You can't just walk to a man's house and take his goods. That man will stop you.
Right.
Keep it in.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
Except you will bind the strong man first. You can't go into a man's house and take his goods, man. Except you go in there and you bind the man of the house, mean tie him up. And that's what we've become. We were a strong house, man. But now we've been robbed. Why? Because the black man has been tied up, man.
That's right.
The black man's been bound, man. The black man's been, made weak. And now look at our house, man. Look at our house now. Now black men don't want black women. Black women don't want black men. Our kids are drug dealers and this and that, whatever the case may be, man. We've been robbed. Why? Because our black man's been bound, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
And then he will spoil his house.
And when that black man's bound, like the black man is today, then you can spoil our house, man. Our house has been spoiled and robbed, man. Why? Because that black man ain't in the house no more. The black woman got, 999 as a cheat code, man. You know the cheat code on the controller. She got that same cheat code on her phone, man.
Right.
When the black man gives you a hard, when grandfather when you want to buy something and you got no money, you punch the cheat code in, man. You get all the money. When her husband's giving her a headache, she punched that cheat code and he disappears, man. Right. The police come and take him, man. And they put that freedom out there. And now look at our house, man. When in slavery, don't tell me, well, we can't work with the black man. There's too much pressure, man. In slavery, we had more pressure. And the black man worked with the black woman. And the black woman worked with the black man. And that was more pressure, man. Ain't no pressure like getting your back whipped, man. Right. Ain't no pressure like getting lynched, man. And this false freedom that the oppressor give us is the reason why we can't come together, man. Like, anyone in chime in before we log out?
You know what? I can't remember if it was on that story.
Yes, so lucky, man. Our sisters and our brothers ain't on one accord right now, man.
That's right.
That's why we got to join the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA.
That's right.
Get the brothers them right, get the sisters them right on one accord. You know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely correct, man. So lucky, man.
And it's mad, man. Because when we first came to England, you think our grandparents didn't have disagreements? They had disagreements, man, and they knew, you know what, we're going to be worse apart. So let's just stay together and make it work, man. Right. They both worked jobs and they put their money together and it made life easier. Us coming together makes life easier. You know why? Because you can go half on the mortgage, man. Right. How much is a mortgage for one person? About $5 bills.
Something so, yeah.
Imagine you and your woman, you both work and you just split it $250 each, man. It makes it easier, man. Right. If you and your woman go halves on certain things, it makes life easier, man. That's right. Forget all of this listening to the game that come up with some nonsense statement the other day. Did you hear it?
What you say?
Some that if he's with any woman, she ain't paying for nothing. He's paying all the bills and she don't have to pay for nothing. I was thinking, the game. I think the game's gay anyway. I swear there's tongue pierced as well.
You and
it was a stripper in it. See, exactly. He used to be a stripper, man. Women throwing cash and slapping his behind. Don't listen to the game, man. And the game's like, he only had one good album, innit?
Documentary.
Yeah, the documentary. One good album, and that's it. The game saying any woman that he's with ain't paying for nothing. The game just needs to shut his mouth, man. Right. Shut his mouth and stop fronting like he was a gang member when he was a stripper, man. Listen, man. He's acting like he was a gang member and he was a stripper. What did he say? He was a blood.
Yeah, Pyru can't come.
Pyru. Only thing he wore was red panties. You know, we might just need to close out. The Passover tomorrow, April 24th at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Before we get us the show censored, let me just put the microphone down before we get censored.
The Lord loved us so much that in our poverty, in our hell, I'm going to come and deliver the broken, destroyed, messed up, poor, impoverished people. I'm going to save.
Yo, niggas ain't tough. Yo, niggas ain't tough.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brakatah. Yahweh Shema Alatah Bashim Yahushua to all the sisters, man. Listen, it's Captain 13,000, the card of a rhyme, checking in with the Israelite School of UPK under Commander Junior Hunter.
And you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that?
Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual Passover. Hold on. I'm gonna say it one more time. This year's 52nd annual Passover under Commander Junior Hunter under the I.S.U.P.K. Couldn't do it last year. Y'all already know the Lord had his foot on our oppressor's neck.
Here in New York City, there are roughly 1,000 cases a day. Those are numbers they haven't seen since May.
Can't do it in New York this year because the Lord still got his foot on our oppressor's neck.
New York, the center of the outbreak this spring, is now teetering on another deadly explosion of the virus.
But listen to me good. This year, 52nd annual Passover, April 24th, 2021. You understand? It's gonna be in H-Town, baby.
It's gonna be at the B&H Ranch, 14149 Players Street, Houston, Texas.